everybody's having a beautiful day. All right, so basically, a couple of things I want to say real quick. We're gonna be talking about Boosie. Fucking fly, get off of my cup. We're gonna be talking about Boosie today. We're gonna be talking about Boosie. I got a couple of things to say about Lizzo. She came out. She made a statement. I don't have the statement in front of me, but I do want to speak on the statement in which he made. So we're going to be talking about Boosie. We're going to be talking about Lizzo. Also, my camera is messed up right now. I have to replace my screen. For everybody that knows, I just recently had my screen replaced, but I didn't put a screen protector on it. So it's a long story. At least it's not the previous screen that we had before, because the phone didn't even work at that point. My screen was so damaged that the buttons got stuck, and I couldn't even operate the phone. And that's the main reason why we had to change the screen, because I couldn't operate the phone, not because it was, you know, what's going on right now. But that being said, hold on. Today's show, we talking about Boosie. Okay, so mostly we're gonna be telling jokes. I think this is gonna be a pretty this is gonna be one of those shows that I'm just gonna probably be saying a lot of things that I think is funny. Because we gotta talk about Boosie. I say this much about Boosie. I don't agree with almost anything he says. Like almost everything that comes out of his mouth, I disagree with. But what I will say is this: he is entertaining and he's interesting, and he's not pardon me, he's entertaining. So we're gonna be talking about him. Also, excuse me. Also, the Lizzo situation. She's came out, she spoke, she said a couple of things. I want to speak on this, and I also want to make this clear. Just because there's people saying that Lizzo did a thing, that doesn't mean that she did it. So as always, I'm not trying to talk about excuse me, whether I think she did it or not. Because we don't know whether she did it or not. They're going to court. Somebody's suing somebody. They're going to court. Somebody's lying. We don't know who's lying. So we don't have to slice out there. Give me 1 second. I need some tissue. Sorry about that. All right, so we're gonna talk about Lizzo. We're gonna talk about Boosie. Boosie's absolutely insane. The thing that Boosie just said that he wants to do, I think, is bananas. Uh, Basically, Boosie wants to know why people don't ask him to talk to children. We're gonna talk about that. Also, I don't think Boosie should be talking to children. I just want to make sure I say that right now, right off the rip. I don't think Boosie should be talking to children. Another thing I want to say is this. This is not a conversation we're going to be having through the duration of the show unless you guys bring it up. But I want to say this real quick, and I'm going to have this dead in the middle of the video, beginning of the video. Many, not all of these boxes, but many of these boxes are being used and abused. They're being tricked. I'm tired of hearing about boxes dying broke. I'm tired of hearing about boxers having fought for 15 years, and they got to have a job after they retire. Boxing isn't a job, isn't a profession that you can have, and when you retire, necessarily still have all of your faculties and be able to go out there and even perform a job. It's not one of those professions. It's just not. And we have a situation where there are many people hanger-ons and everything else. You got them in rap, you got them in acting, you got them in almost every industry, especially the entertainment industry. In all facets, all aspects. This is one of the reasons why, and we're going to talk about the Lizzo situation, but this is one of the reasons why y'all got to stop believing people every single time they say something negative about somebody who has more popularity than them. It's not always true. And a lot of times, oh, my brother, I can ask you a question real quick? Yeah. Sorry about that. We talking lawn care stuff. We talking lawn care stuff. Sorry about that. And just so I could just say this, he's my neighbor. Shout out to all of my neighbors, not just the ones that live in the immediate facility of where I'm at, but shout out to all of my neighbors just in general. Um, I've lived a lot of places where I've generally I'm pretty liked everywhere I go. This is probably one of the only times in my life I've been as disliked as I apparently am. I've never had this. Never, ever in my life have I had so many people that just dislike me. I've never had this. I don't even know how to experience this. Like, this is a whole new experience for me. I'm just not used to people disliking me. So, shout out to my neighbors. Shout out to all of the neighbors that said what's up to me this morning so far. Shout out to all of the neighbors that said what's up to me this morning so far. I've been outside for a couple of minutes before the show started. You know, I spoke with a couple of people. Shout out to all of them. When you do social media, sometimes you forget the world has good people. I guess that's the best way I could put it. When you do social media, sometimes you just forget that the world has good people. You just forget it, man. Let's get to the actual show. I was going to do roll call, but nobody commented. Let's get to the actual show. Boosie Badass comes out. I want to be clear about this. I don't want there to be no misunderstanding. Boosie is the dude, just so we could be clear, that took his underage son, hooked his underage son up with a sex worker. I'm a grown-ass man. What's up, my brother? All right? I'm a grown-ass man. I'm not doing sex workers. I don't care what nobody think about me. Shout out to them. I'm not hating on them. That's your profession. You're doing what you want to do. But I'm a grown-ass man, and I'm telling you right now, I don't do sex workers. I don't even want to have sex with a chick that I think is out there. Like, I'm not on that type of time. I'm scared of hell of diseases, man. I'm scared of hell of diseases, and besides diseases, I'm scared of hell of the demons that you encounter when you get into physical contact with people, especially people you shouldn't be in physical contact with. I'm not like these other people that live and die on when and where they could have sex at. That's not me. You got people that they live and die on whether they could sleep with somebody or not, or whether they have somebody to sleep with. I just have different purposes in life, man. It's just not my purpose, with all due respect. Let me see if I can turn my, I can't really see. Oh, no, that's as bright as it's going to get. So that's not, with all due respect, like, that's not me. You understand what I'm saying? It's not me. Like, if a shorty come over and she's throwing it at me, but she's not for me, I'm not going to take it. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just not going to do it. It's just not me. That's not what's in me. It's not what God made me to be. God didn't make me to be, all I got to do is see some chick and she's ready to throw it at me and I'm going to jump on top of it. I don't have self-control for everything. We're always working on different facets of our life. But the fact that I have that as much self-control over that I have puts me ahead of a lot of men. Puts me ahead of a lot of men. I'm literally the guy that women say, I want a man like that because I want somebody that's not going to cheat on me. I'm literally that guy. Even when I'm single, I'm not walking around looking for pussy. Boosie took his son and had his son go sleep with a prostitute. And don't tell me that was her first time prostituting, because that still makes her one, just so we could be clear. He took his son, who he loves, I believe he loves his son, and sent his son to a prostitute. Now, this dude want to come around and talk to your children. I want to know who want Boosie to talk to their kids, man. We talking about a guy that every single time anything happens that's negative, he applauds it. And anytime something happens that is like hurtful to the community, pardon me, whenever anything happens that's hurtful to the community, he applauds it. Whenever anything happened, like a person that actually committed a crime gets arrested or goes to jail, he doesn't even understand how these things are happening. With all due respect, no disrespect to Boosie, but we literally need people like him to not be around and not be encouraging kids. Literally. Dude, he's following Tekashi around. Every time Tekashi posts, he trolling Tekashi. He following Tekashi around. Ain't he supposed to be a big bad gangster? But every time Tekashi posts, you following him around? But you a big bad gangster. And we're not doubting your gangsterism. You was in jail for on death row. We know you about it. So I'm not saying you're a big bad gangster ironically, like you're not. I'm saying you're literally a big bad gangster. And you following Tekashi around on the internet? Digest that for a moment. These are the people that y'all got raising y'all kids, man. These are the people that y'all got raising y'all kids. These are the people that you got around your children. Because he's a badass, because he's street, because he's gangster. Tell me one thing that the Boosie could give to a child that is going to help that child or encourage that child to do good in the world. Put it in the chat if anybody can think of anything. Anything. Just anything. These are the people who's talking to your children, fam. Because see, Boosie is cool. I'm a square. Right? So I need to be hated. Everybody gotta hate me. Everybody gotta want all the bad things in the world to me because I'm a square. Because I don't want to commit crimes. Because I don't want to have meaningless arguments with people. Because I don't want to stalk people. Because I don't believe in just running around being evil. So I'm hated. But now you take a person like Boosie, who does absolutely nothing but throw negative energy out into the universe, and he's loved. The Bible says that God said the world hates him, basically. So basically, we shouldn't be surprised when the world hates us and we're doing his will. So when you're doing God's will, there's certain people that are just gonna hate you, fam. There's nothing you could do about it. You doing God's will. You're attempting to do God's will, or you're doing God's will. There's gonna be people that just can't fuck with you, fam. Because Satan's sending them. That's why I keep trying to tell y'all gotta be mindful. Hold on. Y'all do know when you agree with something, it's almost like you're doing the thing, right? Let me give you an example. So, you know how somebody will get killed, right? Hold on. Somebody will get killed, right? So, hold on. Check this out. Somebody will get killed. The person gets killed. The other person goes to court. Y'all idiot, pardon me. People say free him. You know, whether you know it or not, you're attaching yourself to that deed, fam. Just like when God does something powerful in the world and you go and you speak about that, you're doing testimony. You're testifying about a thing. You understand? So when y'all out here agreeing with all of this negativeness, when y'all out here helping to push all of this negativeness, when y'all out here just saying, I'm cool with it, or whatever the case might be, you're agreeing with it. You're telling God what you're accepting as something that's good. You understand? What you consider to be okay. There's certain things we're just supposed to not be okay with, fam. Just be mindful of that. Because I see here a lot of people that call themselves whatever your religious denomination is. I hear a lot of people that they say that they're religious one moment, and then the next moment they agreeing with stuff that you can't agree with if you believe if you have a faith. I'm not religious at all. I believe in the Most High. Why would you say I'm comparing 6ix9ine to Boosie? I didn't do that, but I will kick you. Anybody else want to tell me I'm saying something I'm not saying? Because you're just trying to start an argument, right? It's by saying stuff I'm not saying. So I'm just going to kick you. You're going to have to go get another account now. See how that works? Anybody else want to put comments in the chat and say I'm saying things I'm not saying? Go right ahead. I'm just going to kick you. Nobody's ever even going to see your comment. Because after I kick you, they can't see it on the replay. Your comment's not there on the replay. So if there's anybody else that want to make put words in my mouth, go right ahead. I'm very happy to kick you. Keep it pushing. Let's get back to it. So speaking about Boosie specifically, Boosie, I don't care what nobody say. At this point, I think Boosie's a plant fan. That's just what I think. I could be wrong. But I think Boosie's a plant fan. Even if he don't know he is. You understand? I don't think Boosie is smart enough that if they were using him as a plant that he would even know. I think Boosie's a plant, fam. Okay, so hold on. What am I talking about? Did y'all hear about the latest thing that happened with Soulja Boy? So it comes out that Soulja Boy is getting sued by some people. Super rich Soulja Boy. Remember how rich he's always talking about he is? It turns out Soulja Boy is actually in the negative for over $1 million, somewhere around $1 million in the negative that he owes. So it is what it is. Why is Soulja Boy in the negative? I'm going to tell you something if y'all want to try to be able to spot plants. One of the things that they do with these rappers is they don't actually pay these rappers any money. These rappers don't make the money you think that they make. What happens is we got a house out there in Malibu somewhere. Nobody's living in it. Somebody inside of our circle owns the house. We're going to put you up in that house for a couple of months. We're going to shoot some content there, and then we're going to move on. So this is what Soulja Boy been doing. And then when he's actually making money, they're not allowed to hold on to their money, fam. Why do you think these dudes purchase things that they're hoping is going to accrue value? A lot of times they buy stuff that's not going to gain value. Don't get it confused. But they got to buy stuff to accrue value. So hold on. Did you hear what they just told us about NBA Youngboy? He got $10 million in investments. He got $8 million in, I forgot some shit. And he got $7 million in clothes, fam. He got $7 million in clothes, fam. Why is he spending all of these $1 million? He don't even go nowhere. Why would he need $7 million in clothes? He don't go nowhere. He's stuck in his crib, fam. You think he's buying those clothes? No. People are sending him those clothes, hoping he wear it on a live. So now let's get back to Boosie. Y'all be thinking Boosie be capping when he be saying, yo, somebody let me hold something. Boosie ain't capping, fam. Boosie lives in a mansion, but I doubt he owns it. I'm not saying he doesn't. I don't know his situation, but I doubt he does. He got in trouble and they arrested him. He had to sell he put one of his cars up for sale. So you get in trouble and you put one of your cars up for sale, but you live in a mansion. So I think a lot of these dudes are plants, man. They're purposely out here to steer our community in the wrong direction. They already ignorant. They don't gotta tell them to be ignorant. So hold on. Do you remember when there's an interview already? It's been out for years. And it's basically Bone Thugs and Harmony. And in the interview, Bone Thugs and Harmony said what had happened was some government agency allegedly contacted them, had an interview with them, they spoke with them, and they basically told them that if they put out negative music, that they're gonna get, they're gonna get to the bag. You put out negative music, we're gonna make sure, tantamount to whatever they said back then, because they didn't have going viral back then. They have it now. But going viral would be tantamount to what they told them that they would do in the 90s. So now they don't have to go ask people to put out negative content. All you got to do is go find somebody who just is negative and support them and put money behind them. And they're going to put all the bullshit out into the world. Can I say something real quick? Y'all know Sukiana? I think her name, Suki? I don't know what I call her. She's a plant. She's a 100% plant. She'll say anything that they need her to say because she thinks all of this is fun and games. She has no idea that she's going to have to go answer for her words. She has no idea. When she finds out that she's going to have to answer for her actions and deeds, and God isn't taking any of this as a joke, it might break her. What up, Rich? Appreciate you for hitting the like button. What up, Samantha Jones? I only didn't comment to you when you first came in here, Samantha Jones, because people say that right before they insult me. You understand what I'm saying? So they usually say some shit like that, then they insult me. So that's why I didn't say nothing when you first came in. I did not mean to show you disrespect. So just so when whatever her name is, Suki, I don't know what the hell her name is. I think it's Suki. Anyway, so when she finds out how damaging what she's been doing is to her relationship with the Most High, to her ability to be able to go, to her relationship with the Most High, when she finds out about how damaging is her relationship is the Most High, I promise you, it's gonna break her, fam. It's gonna break her. Y'all be wondering why a lot of these people in the industry be depressed. It's multiple different reasons. Don't get it confused. They dealing with a lot. You're dealing with a lot. You understand what I'm saying? But one of the reasons why they get depressed, especially at certain aspects of their career, you just see them change everything up over, because they find out the things that they were doing is weighing negatively on them, and they're gonna have to pay for it. I'm telling you what it is, fam. And then they try to do everything in the reverse in order to try to undo the harm that they did. Then they do everything they can to try to undo the harm. This is a fact, man. Why do you think some actors or whoever it is, they don't want their kids to be involved in the industry? We're moving on to the next thing. We're talking about Boosie still. I'm just talking about different aspects of the issue that I have. One of the first aspects we talked about was Boosie and his ability to actually encourage children. And then now we're talking about how his actions are, he's not, how the reason why he's in the position he is in, because he's putting out negative energy, and there's people that want him to put out this negative energy, that want him to corrupt the next generation, that want him to corrupt the generation that's currently going on, do any kind of corruption that he can. There's people out there that's what they do. You understand? They promote this negativity. They put money behind it. Now they don't have to go tell a person, if you put out negative energy, we're going to make you win. They just go find the people putting out negative energy and make them win. Now, you good, Samantha Jones? I apologize about that. I was just explaining to you the situation. I don't live a normal, regular life, apparently. And if you've been in the chat as of late, you know that I'm being stalked by some people. They actually pull up to where I live every now and then. They send kids around to yell at me, and they send women around to yell at me. I don't know what to tell you, fam. They literally send kids to the park to yell at me, and so, you know, they trying to get me to react so they could try to get me arrested or something. I don't know. But they send kids to the park to harass me whenever I'm walking around, not inside of Seagate, but like when I leave outside of Seagate, they got people walking around just yelling at me. When I go into the supermarket, I got women in the supermarket just disrespecting me, yelling at me, trying to get a response out of me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't give them no response. So apparently, since I'm not giving them no energy and no response, I'm pussy. But if I do a thing, that's gonna help me be all screwed up and fuck my life over. So this is what I'm dealing with. So this is what I'm dealing with. So I apologize if I came off anything. You understand? I apologize. But that's what I'm dealing with. I got freaking kids. They send kids to the park, fam. When they see me at the park, they send kids to the park, fam, to just yell at me. These people are crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I be wishing that they fucking had a little police booth right there next to the park. Just a little police booth right there. Like, I am not a Democrat. I don't really want more, like, because Democrats want more laws and shit like that so they can hold people down. I'm not on that type of time, but sometimes I be sitting there and I be like, because they trying to make something happen so they could then pretend like I'm the bad guy. You understand what I'm saying? They like try to insult me or do some shit. So then if I respond in any way at all, they try to say I'm the bad guy. So I live a different life, man. I just got some of the most evil people you ever know, some of the most evil children you ever know following me around. With that being said, let's get back to the show. Let's get back to the show. All right, so the next aspect of this whole Boosie thing I wanted to talk about was this. So, what children is Boosie supposed to talk to and convince to stop doing crimes? What children are Boosie supposed to talk to and send in the right direction? I don't want no rapper that makes kill 'em up music. I don't want nobody that makes kill 'em up music. Talking about they want to try to encourage children. You have your music. You could have been using your music to encourage positivity out of children. You have a platform. So you don't want to use your music. In your music, you want to talk about all the murder, death, kill, drugs, and bitches. And then you want to step outside of your music and say, well, that's not really who I am. I'm really this other person. How? How are you creating content that isn't a part of the fabric of your being? I don't even understand that. Like, I can understand these aberrations. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, you might create some content here, some content there that just isn't really who you are. Maybe you going through something at that moment. Maybe you under some kind of duress. Maybe you're under some kind of harassment. You create some kind of content that's not necessary. But when you're consistently creating content that's murder, death, kill, bitches, and drugs, I want to know why anybody should have you talking to their children about straightening out their lives. Somebody put it in the chat. Somebody put it in the chat. I want to know. I want to know. Why in the world should people let you talk to their children to try to encourage their children to go on the right path, and 95 to 99, 95 to 90% of your content is negative, and the content that you put out that isn't negative isn't positive or negative. You don't even put out positive content, fam. Your positive content is encouraging people to commit crimes. That's his positive content, encouraging the bullshit. He considers positive content talking about stop snitching. I don't want to hear nobody out here that's pushing stop snitching talk to kids. You want to know why? Because if your first priority is to make sure that nobody snitches, and your first priority isn't making sure that they don't commit the crime in the first place, I don't want you talking to kids. How are we talking about snitching and not snitching, but not talking about not doing the crime? What up, Everything Blue? What up, Art of D Glass? Explain that shit to me. If I ever get on any kind of big platform and they got one of these niggas talking about snitches on there, I'm gonna kill them. If I ever get on any one of these platforms and we're having a conversation, if I ever get on any one of these platforms, and we're having a conversation about snitching, and I got some dude up there that's busy talking about stop snitching, I really want to know why the more important thing isn't to not commit the crime. That's what I want to know. Why are you not talking? Yeah, but I'm sitting. Nah, we're not doing that. Why are you not talking about the kids not committing the crime? Why the most important thing to you about said situation is that after the crime is committed, nobody snitches? How are you saying not snitching is integrity? Integrity is not committing the crime. That's having integrity. You dudes is trying to tell people that y'all got integrity because you're not snitching, when in reality, integrity is not doing the crime. Unless we're talking about a crime like, I don't know, somebody breaks in your house and you have to kill them. Somebody did something to your kids and you roll up on them and now they not here no more. I'm trying to think about shit that I can understand and it's reasonable. Your family is starving and you go to the store to try to steal some food. These are reasonable crimes, fam. These are shits that I'm gonna say not guilty to. I ain't gonna lie to you. If I'm on a jury and you prove to me that somebody did something to your kid, and I believe somebody did something to your kid, and you took them off of this world, don't put me on that jury if you're trying to get a conviction. That's all I gotta say. I'm keeping it a stack. Now, if they can't prove that that person did something to your kid, you're probably going to jail. But if they could prove that that person did some harmful shit to your kid, because the Bible says that we do things that bring on our own death. All right? We got too many people out here in this world doing things that God would normally have them removed for, but they not being removed. I'm just keeping it a stack, fam. Explain to me why somebody touching children should still be here on the planet. Explain to me why somebody that's running around trying to prey on people, murder people, trying to give people diseases, all type of other evil shit. Explain to me. What up, homie? All right. Explain to me. That's all I'm saying. Explain to me why they should still have the right to be here. I'm not encouraging nobody to do anything to anybody. I'm just saying that if I was on a jury and I heard that somebody was protecting their kid, defending their kid, or even revenging for their kid, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They getting a whole not guilty for me, fam. Tori said, I'm sorry you didn't get a notification, because somebody put the actual Cash App in the chat. Arthur D. Glass wrote the Cash App, and then he didn't put the actual Cash App. I appreciate the effort. On the 16th, I think it's the 16th, on the 16th and the 9th in August, there's 2 events going down. I would like to go. I'm going to need y'all to pull up to the Cash App and to the Super Chat. But talk to me offline. I need y'all to pull up to my DMs. If anybody wants to sponsor the particular thing, I need you to pull up to my DMs. I don't want to have the conversation here live. It will be a live thing. It's going to be for Hip Hop Top 50. It's going to be for the Hip Hop Top 50 celebrations that's going on. There's 2 events that I would like to go to in August. I think all of it. Dude. I think all of y'all would like going there. Also, if you would like to help be a sponsor for the event, 2 events. I believe one is on the 9th and the other one is on the 16th. if you would like to be a sponsor for the event so you can make sure that we get there, have everything that we need, and we're able to do the festivities in a way that we're bringing the content to the channel, hit me up, DM me. I don't really want to talk about it here. If I hear you talking about it here, I'm going to think you cat. I'm going to think you capping, just so we can be clear. Let's get to it. Once again, I want to say shout out to the Brooklyn Nets. They pulled up here in Seagate. Shout out to the Seagate police. Shout out to the Coney Island police, just in general. Even those two dudes that was pulling the weirdo shit at the library. Shout out to those guys also. Also, shout out to the library lady. I don't got no problems with those people. I don't like whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no. I don't got no problems with them. I don't really care about that shit. Shout out to the Seagate police. They put on a great event the other day. Shout out to the Coney Island Police Department. Shout out to the Coney Island Fire Department. They were all here. We had some people that was from the Wildlife Reserve or some shit. Or like, they had guns too. Shout out to them. They were here. We had a couple of other people that was here. I got brochures and everything inside. I might start reposting them on Instagram. Some of these individuals I might start reposting on Instagram. I'm definitely going to be reposting the Seagate Police Instagram. And I might walk around out here to go find content for them and help them with their page. Shout out to the community board, the Seagate Community Board. You guys are absolutely great. You guys are absolutely incredible. The next time we have an event out here, I'm going to let y'all know. And apparently, if I think up a good idea, they might decide they might want to do it. So next year, we will 100% have at least one Frost Fest that's going to be in, whenever they do this thing that they did the other day, next year, I'm going to put our own stuff together, you know, if possible. Somebody said begging for muffins. Anybody want to buy me a muffin? I walk to the store right now. Anybody want to buy me a muffin? I walk to the store right now. Anybody want to buy me a muffin? Tori Mosley said the Library Live is a BBN all-time classic in a good and bad way. I have this thing about me, and it's weird, but it's like I generally, almost everywhere I go, I'm like the center of attention. It sucks most of the time. So it's like nothing I do, even if I'm quiet, even if I'm standing still doing nothing, every single thing that I do draws attention to me. It's kind of frustrating. The people that are jealous of me and whatever attention they think that I get, y'all couldn't deal with this, man. The people that are jealous of me and whatever attention is I get, y'all couldn't deal with this. You couldn't deal with people watching and staring at you everywhere you went all the time. Even the people that don't know who you are. You understand what I'm saying? Like, people, they don't even know who I am. Just, I'm watching and stare everywhere I go. It is what it is, man. I'm not trying to complain. I'm just saying it is what it is. Somebody was in here trying to make fun of muffins, and apparently they're also telling everybody that I use drugs. I smoke weed, fam. I think that's pretty known. I don't think I hide that. I smoke weed. I don't think I hide that. You know, the drug that is apparently decriminalized in New York City? I smoke that. What you gonna make fun of me next? For smoking cigarettes, which I don't smoke? Yo, this guy smokes all the cigarettes. And y'all got a whole page where all y'all do is talk about where I smoke cigarettes. That's the next thing. Even though I don't smoke cigarettes, you're probably going to do that because I don't smoke cigarettes. Anyway, with that being said, let's go. I want to get on the Lizzo conversation, but we're going to finish up with this real quick. We're at the 39-minute mark. It's going to take 2 seconds. I want to finish up with this real quick. And this is what I want to say about Boosie. Can y'all please pay attention to the fights that he picked? Just pay attention to the fights that he picked. I'm going to tell you what I mean. Why is he always picking fights He picked fights with Tekashi 6ix9ine. Tekashi 6ix9ine can't post. Anytime Tekashi 6ix9ine posts anything, Boosie is talking. I don't understand why. All of these other people is off of that right now. Tekashi 6ix9ine posts, you don't see the niggas from Rashad Rack posting. Tekashi 6ix9ine posts, I mean, I don't know if Treyway members are posting, but you don't really see them posting. Tekashi 6ix9ine posts, Boosie is about the only person that talks about him. So there's two things either happening. Either Tekashi 6ix9ine and them are paying Boosie to talk about him, which is an actual possibility. I don't know if anybody thought about that yet. They might be paying Boosie to talk about him. You do know this, right? That does it. First of all, doesn't that sound like a Tekashi thing? Just so we can be clear. Second thing is this. One, they might be paying Boosie to talk about it. I don't know. But two, and I guess this is the more interesting aspect of it, Boosie don't have that many people in the industry that he can argue with. Imagine being a person that wants to create negative content, but you don't have anybody to argue with. Anybody asking themselves why Boosie isn't talking about Gunna every 5 minutes? Gunna snitched and actually doing good. Tori Mosley says, yeah, I watched the new Full Boozy Blab interview from his membership channel. From whose membership channel? And he went off on Kodak and 6ix9ine, but he said he'd call QCP personally when he heard he snitched. Laugh out loud, he plays favors. That's bananas. You telling me, so he heard one dude snitch, he want to call and talk to him personally. These other niggas snitched, and he just out the window. Let me refresh my coffee. Be right back. Don't go nowhere. Drop it in the comments. I want to know what y'all guys think. Get everything ready. Control opposition, that's very common strategy. Yeah, I don't like strategy like that. I don't want to grow off of me trying to step on anybody else. I don't want to grow that way. You understand? I don't want to grow. I got my own reasons. You understand what I'm saying? But I don't want to grow that way. I don't want to get big because I push somebody else down. Social media is a drug to many overdose on. My dude, you got people who have never had any popularity. I promise you, there's not one popular person, there's not one person who has ever been popular in their life on social media talking trash or using all of their time or majority of their time to talk trash about another person who ain't talking about them. I promise you. These people have never been popular. They don't have the slightest idea what to do when people want to talk to them. You understand? They don't even know what to do. They don't even know how to carry themselves. They don't know how to act. Somebody want to talk to me? They don't even know how to carry themselves, man. They don't know how to act. Copy, Tori Mosley. Give me 1 second. Be right back. got this one asshole fly this hanging out right at my door. So every time I go inside the house, the rat bastard go inside the house with me. And every time I come out the house, he does the same. What the hell, fam? At the end of the interview, Vlad literally reads Boosie the paperwork on QCP's statement, and Boosie said, damn, I didn't know that. I call him personally and say what I have to say. So, yeah, come on, man. Once again, I don't trust none of these dudes, man. I don't trust anybody that puts out a ton of negative energy, period. Stop trusting these people that's literally telling you Satan sent them. Niggas would be like, yo, Satan sent me, and y'all still trust them. I don't understand. They tell you Satan sent them with their actions. They let you know straight up Satan sent them with all of their actions. And then y'all still trust them, and y'all do all of this stuff, and y'all do all of that stuff, and still fuck with them. It's just beyond me, fam. I don't know what to tell you. Imagine somebody worrying about another nigga getting donations. I just need for you to think about that for one moment. Imagine, just think about this for one moment. Just clear your brain. And think about a person saying, that person's poor, that person's broke, that person don't have nothing. That person's about to be homeless, that person don't eat, that person don't have nothing. And then they're also telling you, don't support this person and don't give this person anything. Let them starve and die. Think about that for one moment. What part of God do you think that is? What part of the holy word do you purport that to be? You're going to say it's all fun and games. And what I'm going to tell you is that Satan usually come in fun and games. You know it's evil to be... I'm not even going to say that. I'm going to let some of y'all go to hell. Be right back. Also, I want to say something before we move on to the next topic. You know, people follow Jesus around and did the same thing to Jesus that they're doing to Jesus. You know, people followed, I'm not saying I'm Jesus. You know, people follow Jesus around and did the same thing to Jesus that the people are doing to me right now. You do know that, right? You do know that those fake, people of the church or whatever they had back then literally follow Jesus around to try to tell people to not support him, right? You know that, right? Once again, people that are doing what those people are doing to me can't come in God's name, fam. Literally cannot come in God's name. Literally. Literally, the shit that they're doing is literally shit in the Bible that God frowns upon. Literally. Anyway, let's get back to it. We have 50 minutes into the show. Put it into the chat, whatever y'all want to talk about. I'm not in no rush, and we got good charge on the phone. We actually at 92%, and I'm gonna put this over here on the charger in the house real quick. Hold on. What else we talking about? Put it in the chat. So what y'all want to move on to? What topic y'all want to move on to? Put it in the chat. Diddy lost his weed company deal right after Keith D search. People think he might be in trouble. Diddy is 100% in trouble. Diddy been in trouble. Diddy is 100% in trouble. 100%. What food reviews did you want me to do? Or is this is your... I review food that people send me to go buy. So what food review would you like me to do? I'm going to see that again. I review food that people send me to buy. So if there's something that you think that you would like for me to review, or if you would like me to do a food review, you have to pull up to the Cash App. I only review food that people send me to go buy. Period. If you want me to review something, I'll go review it. Is there something you would like me to review? Or is it you just want me to do a random review? We can work on that also. Is there a restaurant you would like me to go to? Is there a food you would like me to eat? If there is a place you wanted to see us for me to go or some shit like that, I go do that. I do the shit that people... All you have to do is sponsor it. I'm assuming, and this is probably a bad assumption, but I'm assuming somebody is about to come back with an insult any second now. Like I'm doing something wrong when I'm not. Out of Papa John's, Pizza Hut, Domino, and Little Caesars, which one I like the best? I actually like Papa John. It's between Papa John's and Pizza Hut. I like Pizza Hut the best. But Papa John's just has certain extras that they have going on with their, you know, even outside of the food. Pardon me, even outside of the pizza. So I'm a big Papa John's fan. I like Papa John's. But as far as just eating just flat out pizza, if you're going to get me a regular plain pizza from each one, I'm going to go with Pizza Hut. I love the way the crust is. Pizza Hut used to have this thing called the lasagna pizza. It was fucking incredible. Why would you say that we're supposed to tell each other that we love each other? I don't understand what you're saying. I don't have the slightest idea what you're saying. It don't make sense to me. We're supposed to be like the Most High. The Most High loves us, so we're supposed to love each other. So I don't understand what you're saying. You're asking me a rhetorical question? Or you trying to trip me up and get me to say something? It's one of the two, man. I hope you're just asking me a rhetorical question. I mean, I would think it's odd to constantly tell your platonic friend that you love them. I think that would be odd. I mean, I got male friends that I've told I love them every now and then, but usually you say something like that when you think the person needs it. Like, what the fuck? You think your friends need to hear that every day? That's on you. I don't know. Maybe that says something about your friendship. Don't know what to tell you. Maybe it says something about your friendship, man. With all due respect. Shit, I've been on live and I've spoken to people who I've had positive energy for and told them I love them. We're supposed to love one another. What the hell? I don't understand what you're trying to say. Like, you do know we're supposed to love other people, so we should 100% love our friends, right? Well, I mean, we're men, so all you really got to do is tell a man that once or twice and they get it. Like, we're men. Like, what the fuck? We're grown men, fam. You say that shit once or twice and keep it pushing. I know that we need to make that more normal. We need to normalize that to a degree. You know what I'm saying? Not where you like, yo, I love you, man, like that. But you know, we need to normalize that to a degree. I think that part of the issue that we have is that a lot of men believe that showing affection towards another man automatically makes you homosexual or some shit like that. Um, but us as men, we show that we care about each other in different ways. We're not necessarily, uh, you know, no, we show we care about each other in different ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different. Do I feel like Jordans are the greatest sneaker line in modern history? Did they have sneakers before modern history? Like, what kind of question is that? Like, before modern history, did they have sneakers? I don't think they had sneakers before modern history, fam. What kind of... So I don't know. You think they had sneakers back in like the 1500s and the 18? I think sneakers is pretty new, fam. I think sneakers are a pretty new invention, fam. I think the Jordan 4s are the greatest sneakers of all time. Those are my favorites. The Jordan 3s are another one of my favorites. I love playing basketball in the Jordan 2s. The 5s are okay, and like the 9s and the 11s are great. Tell me another sneaker line that's in comparison. Don't you asking me a question? Tell me, you already know all I buy is Jordans damn year. Like, all of my sneakers are almost Jordans. I have like 2 pair of sneakers that's not Jordans, fam. Nope, I have 2 pair of sneakers that's not Jordans, fam. Like, why would you even ask me that? I don't understand. Are you gonna ask me, do I like breathing air next? Like, yo, about the breathing air thing, are you cool with that? Is that your next question? I want to know how you feel about drinking liquids, man. That shit suck. I want to stop drinking liquids, man. The dehydration thing is for me. Like, it's like I don't know. The next thing you ask me about. I do believe that Jordans, they're my favorites. I mean, that's the only sneakers I damn near buy. I used to buy a lot of LeBrons when LeBrons first came out. I think the LeBrons 2s were incredible. I think those are an incredible sneaker. That's the one that got the strap. That say Nike on it. It got the strap. That's the one that got the scrap that's like right here. I think those are the 2s. They got like the scrap that's like right here that say Nike on it, and on the other side it has like a check mark or some shit like that. And I think you could take the scrap off. Those sneakers are lit. And they also got like a mesh thing right here, so that's why they probably do it for me. Uptowns, I mean, they're okay. Uptowns is good when your money's short. When your money's short, you can go get yourself, $100, go cop yourself some Uptowns. You know what I mean? Uptowns is good when your money's short. When my money was short, I just bought a mad Uptowns. I do not fuck with the Hirachis because I once almost destroyed my leg playing basketball in them. So I don't buy Hirachis. When, in all fairness, it wasn't the sneaker's fault. Just so we could be clear, I'm not blaming the sneaker. I'm just saying I got hurt in them. We can't create and support our own businesses. What makes you think black people are going to support other black people in large volumes? That's not going to happen. That's just not going to happen. Dude, this is a fucked up thing to say, but our community loves when a black person is attacking another black person. That's almost all of our entertainment. What makes you think that we're going to be able to come together? Almost all of our entertainment revolves with a black person attacking another black person, hurting another black person, trying to destroy another black person. Which defect are you talking about, Art? I don't know. I don't generally get bad creases in the front of my Air Force Ones. It depends on how you walk. You must walk on your toes. Are you an athlete? I had to stop myself from walking on my toes because I used to really walk on my toes really hard. Like there'd be times that I'd be walking and I don't even rest my heels. Like I stay on my toes the whole entire time, even when I stop walking. Even when I'm just standing there. I'm just on my toes. I'm never in a relaxed position. That's the root of the problem. And if that's accepted, then we will continue to watch people suffer while they thrive. I don't think we're ever going to be able... I don't think black people are just ever going to be able to stop hating one another, fam. We can't even... I just don't think it's going to happen. I think the only way black people are going to stop hating each other is when God come back. Period. That's what I believe. I believe if God don't come back to the earth, black people are just going to always hate other black people. And that's what I believe. We're literally the only race of people that holds our whole, like our race holds the whole, like it's crazy. No other race holds their people back. We're the only race on the planet that holds our people back and enjoy watching when our people are held back. We're the only race on the planet, fam. There's no other race like us. No other race like that. All races got their own issues. Everybody got their own issues. Don't get it confused. But we're the only race on the planet that we love when our own people are being destroyed. We're the only race, man. There is no other race like this. This shit is sad. Dude, you know the kids that act crazy, they're black kids. When I go to the park and I'm getting yelled at and cursed out, those are black kids. When I'm walking down the street and I'm minding my business and women are just cursing me out for no reason, those are black women. When I go inside the fucking supermarket and I gotta stand there while I got some black woman standing next to me just disrespecting me for no reason, these are black people that I don't even know and I've never done anything to. Just keep that in mind. I don't know these people. I've never done anything to these people. I don't know them. When I'm just walking, and we've been on live, where I've just been walking down the street and black women just shouting at me how much they hate me, apparently. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. We've been on live when these things is happening, so you know I'm not capping. All right? You know I'm not capping. This is not me making anything up. I'm not making excuses. I'm not even complaining at this point. I keep trying to explain to y'all. I'm explaining. So no, I don't see us ever living in a world where black people aren't destroying black people. I don't ever see us living in a world where that's not happening. Ever. I don't even, I just don't think that that's a possibility, to be honest with you. I've given up, I'm not gonna lie, I've just given up all hope in that thing, in that being the thing. I'm just being honest with you. I don't have no hope of that being the thing. Zero hope of it. But once again, that has a lot to deal with what I go through. You understand what I'm saying? What up, John Cooley? Salute. That has to do with a lot what I go through. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know these people. You understand? I don't know them. When I'm walking down the block and I see a white woman and she clutches her purse, I don't really feel a way about that. I accept that. That's cool. When I'm walking down the block and I see women of any demographic, including black, and they're clutching their purse, I get it. But when I'm just walking down the block minding my business and I'm not doing nothing, and I got black women just yelling and cursing me out and screaming at me and just going and losing their minds, and they just can't, and this is the moment for them to let me know how much they hate me. And they are not gonna lose this moment. When I'm just in the park minding my business and some black kids show up and they're just gonna make sure that I know that they hate me. When I'm just in the supermarket minding my business trying to buy groceries and the people walk in the building and the black people just gotta let me know how much they hate me. I'm not gonna lie to you, fam. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I honestly don't, man. I've been treated so badly by black people that when white people do racist shit to me, I don't even care. I don't care. I feel relieved when I'm treated badly by somebody of a different race. I feel relieved. I literally be sitting there thinking, at least it's not black people this time. That's what be going through my brain. At least it's not black people this time. And I don't get it. I'm not gonna lie, but you inspired me with the Burger King trip, so I ordered a Whopper Summer Bundle for like $30. I have no idea what that is. I hope it works out for you. Hope it works out for you. I have no idea what that is. I'm going there and buying Whopper Juniors and shit. Them shits cost like $5. I have no idea what this $30 bundle is. Are you planning on eating that by yourself, or do you got some people with you? I'm just asking. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. I love our people. I really do. But you know, I'm cool with the understanding that like the majority of them hate me. It's okay. So it's a Whopper, a Chicken Royale, two large fries, 8 nuggets for $30? Is that a deal? Oh, you said by yourself. I don't know if I don't know. What the hell do I know? Tori Mosey said, yeah, black cops and store employees go the extra mile to show their bosses and co-workers that they're a good old boy. Yeah, but my point is, I think that's now translating over to normal, regular people. I think regular individuals are now using that type of energy where they're just regular people, they're also black, and whenever they have the opportunity to be hurtful towards another black person, I think they just don't miss the opportunity, fam. And it's not everybody, obviously. I'm just saying, we just have a large chunk of our community that's on that type of... Dude, I can't go to the supermarket, fam. When I go to the supermarket, I gotta wear headphones, fam. I don't know no better way to explain this. When I go to the supermarket, I gotta wear headphones, and I gotta turn the music all the way up. To go buy groceries, man. To go buy groceries. It's crazy. Yeah, that day you ate Burger King made me get a burger that day. I had to burn it off at the gym that night. Look at that. We busy helping to fuel the economy. A little bit, but you know, I'm encouraging sales. I think there's a hit out on me. What are you talking about? There's somebody I think out there got a hit out on me. Real talk. I heard some kids talking about it. About how somebody put money on my head for somebody to murder me. I heard some kids talking about that. This is real talk. This is not cat. I walked past some kids and they was busy talking about how some people were gonna kill me and they put some money on my head. Real talk. Not cat. Real talk. I really don't care. Actually, after I heard about that, I went out and made sure I went out late that night. I'm not even capping. I made sure I went out late that night. Yeah, I made sure I went out dumb late that night on purpose. Fuck it, right? It solved all my problems. But yeah, I was walking past some kids. I walked right outside the gate. I was walking on that first block. Some kids was up there, some, I don't know, teenage kids, and they was talking about how some guy in the neighborhood, I don't know if he, what the fuck he do, drug dealer or some shit, put some money on my head and for somebody to kill me. This is a fact. I'm talking about it because I don't care. I don't care if they do it. I don't care if they don't do it. What the fuck I care? I'm not here no more solves all my problems. I don't have no more problems. So I don't think they looking at it the way I'm looking at it. I think oh wait, let me get my charge. Let me see how much the battery is first. Yeah, so I don't think they looking at it the way I'm looking at it. I think I think it's a bad thing or something. I don't know. Yeah, I do not think it's a bad thing, by the way. Yeah, I use earphones wherever to ignore the random people trying to cause problems. It's like people see black men and try to start drama and then try to get a reason to lock you up. Dude, I went to the store. I purchased some goods. Okay, we got a thing here. I can show you what happened with this thing. So hold on. So let's say this is the conveyor belt, right? This is the conveyor belt. I'm standing on this side of the conveyor belt. Homegirl was on the other side of the conveyor belt. Let me tell you what happened. Somebody was here. Hold on, I'm gonna get some stuff so I can put down there so I can show you. I wanna get some shit. So somebody was here. Let's say this is the lady's goods. Let's say these are my goods. So I come to the thing, right? I'm standing on line. She hits the conveyor belt. The stuff go down the conveyor belt. I put my stuff on the conveyor belt. I wait. I put my stuff on the conveyor belt. I wait. She takes the person's stuff. She puts it in the bag. And then when she puts the people's stuff in the bag and she comes back for my stuff, she goes like this. And then turns around to the other people like I'm doing something wrong. Yo, she went like this. She went like this. She was looking at me. She said, like that. And then she turned around and she started going to her coworkers. Like, see, like I'm doing something wrong. And then eventually, I was laughing. I thought the shit was funny. Then eventually she just presses the button so the shit can move down the conveyor belt. So this is the type of shit I'm going through. People that's just trying to get into anything with me so they could play the victim. So no, I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to discuss nothing with nobody or nothing. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to discuss nothing with nobody. Nothing. Nothing. That was some of the most egregious. I couldn't even believe that she was doing that. And then I'm looking around. And I'm like, y'all talk shit about me. That's why she feel like she could do this. Cause y'all talk about me like I'm trash. Y'all talk about me like y'all don't even know me. The people in that store don't know me, but they talk about me like trash. They disrespect me. They like talk bad about me. That's why she feel like that's okay. You understand what I'm saying? The fuck is that? I only play one game, Zelda. But I like Mario Kart. Only game I play is Zelda. Only game I play is Zelda. And I haven't played that game. I haven't played that thing in like 2 months. I don't think I played that shit since the summer started. I don't think I played that thing since the summer started. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. If you are enjoying the show, you can always pull up to the Cash App, PayPal, and or Super Chat. Saloon is open. Nah, saloon ain't open. I don't have the saloon open. It's already dumb late into the show, and there wasn't even one drop. No saloon open. The OG anime is DBZ. That's not fuck around. Right? That's the OG anime, DBZ. The OG anime is DBZ. But right now, what I think the best anime is One Piece. One Piece is just incredible. Okay. One Piece is incredible. And the reason why One Piece is incredible is not just due to the stylistically, but the story. It's just crafted really, really well. And I know a lot of the things they retcon because you don't know what's going to be popular. So you, not retcon, but you add retroactively. Like, you know what I'm saying? But One Piece. That's probably, I'm sorry, the best anime out right now. But historically speaking, it's DBZ. Because when I used to watch DBZ, DBZ is one of the reasons why I got good at, is one of the things that helped keep me motivated to do basketball and shit like that. Because I used to think every day I got to work out, every day I got to train. Got to train every day. Every day I don't work out, every day I don't train, there's a nigga in front of me or there's somebody catching up. So that's how I took DBZ. Also, while I watched DBZ often, before I moved to Georgia at least, I watched DBZ while I worked out. You understand? Like while I worked out, I watched DBZ. So I turned DBZ on, and I have a ton of episodes already recorded. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm recording it every time it come on. I'm turning on my VHS and I'm recording them. So I'll have the whole entire saga. You understand what I'm saying? I have like 5, 6. I had something like 6, 7 tapes of just DBZ. So I would just put the jump off in, and I go do my benching, do my curls. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Do my squats. You know what I'm saying? I just be watching DBZ the whole time. Probably watching it for like 2, 3 hours, working out the whole entire time. You binge. One Piece is like 400 episodes, fam. I think the last episode of One Piece I saw was like at 361, fam. I saw 361 episodes of One Piece, fam. Oh, there's over 1,000 episodes. Shit, I haven't even seen half of the damn thing. I know that part. They're renovating the apartment across the street. They put in new rails and everything like that. You can just look at these mofos. You can tell they know what the hell they doing. Now, sometimes you see people working, you can't tell. You can tell they know what they're doing. I I'm wondering so I'm wondering what they changing the railings for. Like maybe they want a different look or some shit. I wonder if they should put glass jump off. This is like, I'll show you. So they're up there doing that thing, right? Could y'all see it? I know it's off in the distance. Hold on. I'll show you. These guys are doing an incredible job. So they up there doing that right now. So you see the railing, they're replacing it. I'm wondering if they're gonna do a railing. I like bleach too. Bleach is like in my top 5. I'm wondering if they're gonna do a jump off with glass. That's what they should do. They should do the railing that's glass. You understand what I'm saying? Like see-through, because then you could do a color on the glass and you could match the color to the house or whatever the case is. I just like glass. You know what I'm saying? I like the jump off with glass. That'd be good. I doubt she's doing that though. That'd be good. Because I guess then you gotta do the same thing for the ones down below. But that'd be good. Also, I don't like how they trim these trees. I think they cut too much off of the top of these trees. Like, so they trimmed all of the trees in Seagate. And I know that they did it by whatever the requirements was for, this, whatever the case is. But I think they cut too much off of the top of some of these trees. That's my opinion. What do I know? Bleach 2 over 1,000 episodes. Bleach have 366 episodes to date. It's on season 17 now. Everything Blue seems to know about anime, fam. Or is just fact checking everything like they usually do to me. Not everything Blue, but the other dudes. So they try to fact check me and then but they don't look like they're taking anything out of context though. So they probably not with them other dudes. Them other dudes try to fact check me and then try to take what I'm saying out of context or take the information out of context so to fit their purposes. You know what I'm saying? That's how Satan works, man. You know lies is basically witchcraft, right? I keep telling you that. I don't know if people understand that yet. Lies is witchcraft, man. Stop thinking when people are lying and they tell a lie and they be like, oh, it's just... Lies is witchcraft, man. If you're telling somebody something with the intent of deceiving them, that's witchcraft. Yeah, if you're telling somebody something with the intent or the purpose to deceive them, that's witchcraft. That's lying. Like, if you're telling somebody something for humor or some shit like that, I don't think that falls under that category. But that person has to get the joke. Like, you can't say, yo, it's a joke and it's really an insult. You feel me? A Crip and a Nerd was up north in Clinton for a bit. Put out a lot of people on. All right, hope everything's going good with you. Funny story. So I had one of the people come up to me and ask them could they be on my channel the other day. And so I'm thinking like this. You know how many of the people that like treat me treat me fucked up probably would love to be on my channel, and the reason why they aren't on my channel is because they treat me fucked up, but at the same time they probably trying to... People really think that if you beef with them, I'm not... If you beefing with me, fam, I promise you, I don't never want to put you on any platform that I have. I don't even want to talk about you. So for all of the people that beef with me because you think that's going to create a situation where I don't never want to talk about you. Never. I can't stop people from making videos. I can't stop people from talking. I can't stop you from doing that. But we're never going to be cool. That's an impossibility. I promise you it is. I don't think Spence should have been in the ring. Period. I think Spence people know that there's something wrong with him neurologically. I think they're trying to hide it so they could get some more big paydays. But I think Spence isn't going to get another big payday. I think the only possible payday that he could get is a Crawford rematch. Because I don't think anybody want to see him fight anybody. I think people pretty much know he's all messed up. Will I read the Trump indictment? I can't read anything right now because this is the only thing that I have on here. But I'll go research the Trump indictment and we can have a conversation about that. But that's the Trump getting indicted is just the Democrats trying to remove their competition. Trump getting indicted is just the Democrats trying to win the election, having nothing to do with what they're actually doing in office. I don't want to hear about how they want to hold Trump accountable for even the crimes he actually committed. I want to hear about how they're going to save our country. I want to hear about how they're going to change the things that's going wrong into things that's going well. That's what I want to hear about. I don't want to hear about Donald Trump going to jail. When Donald Trump was a president, we lived better. Money flowed better. Our quality of life in America was better. Y'all might not like the guy. You can not like the guy, or you don't like the guy. He says things I don't agree with. He says things I don't like. He does things I don't agree with. He does things I don't like. The difference between me and the people that hate Trump is I know that all politicians are this way. All politicians do things that you don't like and say things that you don't like. And this is the number one thing that I'm never going to get off of. For all the people that hate Trump, Trump never organized a bill that helped put black men and women and brown men and women and minorities in prison for the majority of their life unfairly. Biden did. And I don't want to hear, well, he did that back then, the crime bill. Did he try to reverse it? Has he apologized for the crime bill? As he says, you know what? At the time we thought that was the right thing to do. We were sadly mistaken. Has he done any of these things? Because you literally can't. Has he shown any remorse? Also, just so we could be clear, that's literally his claim to fame. Literally. That he created a bill that put a ton of black and brown people in prison for an inordinate amount of time in relation to the crimes that they committed. That's literally his legacy. So just so we could be clear, Janine, you are choosing Trump, who's just a narcissistic, he's just a narcissist. Trump is a 100% narcissist. I don't care for the guy and I don't like the guy. So don't try to say I like him. I don't want neither one of these men being our president. I don't want Biden being our president, and I don't want Trump being our president. I want to choose somebody in their 50s. Could we get somebody in their 50s to be the president of America? Why we got to keep choosing these people that's almost about to die? I read your comment. No, but he did keep several black and brown in terrible situation in their apartment. He openly. So you talking about apartment stuff. I'm talking about sending people to prison for 30 and 40 years when they should probably get 5. Do you understand the difference in where we're at? Do you understand the difference? You're talking about people not having housing, people who have money, by the way. Money, because he don't own, even if they don't got money. We're talking about a housing situation, which is bad. Don't get it confused. But you're saying that that's tantamount to sending thousands of men and women to jail for inordinately long extensions of time for crimes that some of them were pretty minor. You're saying that those things are comparable. I just want to be clear that this is what you're saying. No. But then I said something else and you responded to it. I'm literally only asking you about your comments. I'm not asking you about nothing else except for the comments that you made. Remember, I'm literally reading your comments. I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm literally reading your comments. No, but he did keep several black and brown in terrible situations at those apartments. And I'm saying, well, Biden put thousands of black and brown people in jail for an inordinate amount of time for small crimes. Are we supposed to? That's okay, though. Taking those people's lives are okay, but the apartment issue, you can't get past that. I get it. Just so we could be clear, which conservative judges are you saying that he put on the bench that's caused issues? Because I'm talking about shit from 1995. You do understand this, right? So I'm talking about shit from 95, '05, 15, going on 30 years. You talking about some shit that is only about 2 or 3 years old? And we're talking, so y'all just ignoring all of the bad things that Biden did, but you want me to magnify all of the things that Trump did that was bad. I get it. I get it. The crack epidemic was in the 80s, not the 90s. The crack epidemic was in the 80s, not the 90s. In the 90s is when the bill was. What are you talking about? The crack epidemic was in the 80s, not the 90s. The crack epidemic was in the 80s, not the 90s. You do know that, right? The crack epidemic was in the 80s, not the 90s. I'm only saying that because you wrote a comment that says there were black people who wanted those stronger policies during the... There was crack epidemic was in the 80s, not the 90s. You're not listening to what I'm saying. The crack epidemic was in the 80s, not the 90s. How are you going to write a bill for a problem that doesn't exist anymore? That's even worse than writing the bill when the problem exists. Do people still smoke crack? Absolutely. But if you weren't in the 90s, then you have no idea. You asked, I'm literally just responding back to comments that you're making. I'm responding back to your actual comments. Your actual comments. You are literally talking about Trump and Biden. You're literally talking about Trump and Biden. I'm just responding back to your comments, man. And I said that I haven't read the indictment. I can't currently read it right now, but I'll look into it. It's literally what I said. And then after I said that, I made a statement. And then after I made the statement, you said, yes, I'm saying he put those conservative... Wait, after I made the statement, you said, no, but he keeps several black and brown. So I'm literally just responding back to the shit that you're saying, fam. I probably went off on a Biden-Trump thing, but I'm literally responding back to what you're saying. These are... sheesh. You want to make Randy Marsh from South Park the president? We need a bit of... I'm just responding back to what you're saying, fam. I'm literally just responding back to what you're saying. I don't understand what the problem is. Laugh out loud is the way that I'm saying it that make her feel away. I'm not trying to make you feel away, just so we can be clear. But I'm saying it from the perspective that I have. I don't like Trump or Biden. If somebody came in here and was trying to big up Trump, they would have got the same energy going in the direction of, we really can't big up Trump, fam. Are there things that Trump did that was good? Literally, yes. But I can't think of anything that Biden did that was good that helped us. If I could, I'd be saying it. Could somebody tell me a policy that Biden created that helped us? I'm asking. I know there's Trump haters in here. Are there any Biden supporters? I want someone younger. I don't know who yet, right? But I want someone younger. I don't want all of these Not because something is wrong with somebody in age. Don't get me confused. But I want somebody that understands the problems that we have now and is working towards fixing the problems that we have now. Something that Janine said is that they were trying to fix the crack epidemic when they made the shit in the 90s. I'm not disagreeing with that. But what I'm saying is that the problem didn't exist the way it existed in the 90s, in the 80s, pardon me. So them going and creating a whole bill that's going to put people in jail the way that they was going to put people in jail, or did put people in jail, was not fair. The problem didn't exist like it did in the 80s. If you were not in New York City in the 80s, if you weren't in a major metropolitan area in the 80s, or if you wasn't somewhere where crack was absolutely destroying people, you wouldn't get it. The 80s was terrible, fam. All there was little crack valves everywhere you went, fam. Who the fuck makes those valves anyway? Why didn't they put them niggas in jail? All you see is little crack valves everywhere. Everywhere. I don't even have a relationship with my brothers, just so we could be clear. I never really hung out with any of my brothers. I never really, I'm explaining to you why I just kicked you, by the way. I don't even have a relationship with my brothers. Never in my life have me and my brothers been close. I never hang out with those dudes. They don't hang out with me. We don't even have a relationship, man. That's why I'm kicking you. And just so we could be clear, I was the one that corrected my brothers. They didn't correct me. Copy? That's why you just got kicked. That's why you just got kicked. Copy? So now you know. Knowing is half the battle. What in the hell makes you think that I'm the type of person that just give in to what other people want to do? What makes you think that I'm anybody's fucking beta, fam? What the hell? What makes you think I'm anybody's beta? I'm nobody's beta, fam. If I gotta be a beta, I'm not gonna hang out with you. If you trying to treat me like a beta, I'm not hanging out with you. It's that simple. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not gonna go back and forth with you. I'm not a beta. Shout out to Janine. I was gonna read your comment, Janine. Janine, I was gonna read your comment. I appreciate the drop. I appreciate the drop. I was gonna read your comment. I just didn't get to it. Janine says, Lord, I wasn't trying to stress. I didn't take it that way, just so we could be clear. If I thought you was trying to cause me any undue stress, I would have been talking to you a lot differently. I do not think that that's what it was. I'm actually talking to you with kid gloves right now, with baby. I'm talking to you. I'm babying you right now, whether you realize it or not. I appreciate you being here. I'm often babying people, and they thinking, or they because there's people that's telling you every time I do something, they say, this is what he really means. Nobody knows what I really mean, fam. These people think that I freaking have a relationship with my brothers. I don't. I don't have a relationship with my brothers. I don't have a relationship with my family members like that. I literally don't. Janine, shout out to Janine with the $10 drop. He says, Lord, I wasn't trying to stress. Just like how you cover cases, so I thought Trump indictment would be something. No, that's a good idea. We'll look into the Trump. You want us to cover the Trump? And Trump's court cases is going to be in New York City, right? We might cover that. That's good. Shout out to Janine. But that's how you do that. That's how you do that. Shout out to Janine. Thank you for showing people that you could donate to the platform. I appreciate you. Remember, people let the haters convince them that they can't support me. And thank you for having thick skin. Because people are always trying to say I have thin skin. When in reality, what happens is people come in and they're trying to play the victim. You understand what I'm saying? You understand? So they come in trying to play the victim. So it always looks like I'm attacking people. That's why I don't talk to people in real life. Gotta watch the power. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. I just know a lot of people that lost big chunks of their life because of Biden. Right? So I feel away. Not all of these people were bad people. You know what I'm saying? Some of these people, were bad people. But a good portion of these people, they wasn't bad people. Niggas lost chunks of their life. People that should have went to jail for 3, 5, or some shit like that end up doing 10 and 15. Big chunks of their life. So for the people who haven't been affected by the crime bill, I get it. You don't think it's a big deal. But there's people that they should have been to jail for 3 years. They should have went to jail for 2 years. But they don't do that. They go to jail. How many times did you hear about people, they get their third strike or whatever the case is. Now they got to go to jail for the rest of their life over a dime bag. Over a dime bag, fam. So I feel a way about Biden. That's just it. I didn't take your disagreeing meaning hate to me. We disagreed, but neither one of us insulted each other. You disagree with me, but you didn't insult me. So there's no reason for me to take it no way. Free the lokes and free the real rights too. There's a lot of people that should be freed. Toon says, don't let your passion for good run off the good folks, my G. I'm going to tell you what happens. Listen and pay attention. This is what I think happens often. People go and watch the negative, fucked up videos where people are talking crazy about me. Without knowing it, that shit affect them. So then when they come back to me, they don't talk to me like I'm a human being. They talk to me like, like not like the respect that I'm giving back to them or like the respect I deserve. Then when shit goes sideways, their whole thing is, see, those dudes was right about you. When in reality, if you wasn't over there watching their content, you would have never even fucking reacted to me or responded to me in such a manner. You would have never did that. And me and you would still be cool. Also, this is another thing that happens. Remember earlier in the show, in the beginning of the show, I tried to tell y'all got to stop agreeing with things because y'all be agreeing with shit that go against God. So when you agree with shit that go against God, you're actually okay in that behavior, and you're basically kind of like participating after the fact. You understand what I'm saying? So stop agreeing with shit that's just wrong. I know y'all trying to help out your buddy. Don't agree with shit that's just wrong. Stop going on to get along. You understand what I'm saying? And I think sometimes people come into the chat and they try to get me to say something so later on they could attack me on the comment. You understand what I'm saying? Or so somebody else could attack me on the comment. So they tried it real hard to get me to say a thing. You understand what I'm saying? But since I'm the show guy, since I'm the main person, nobody thinks about my feelings. Nobody thinks about how it's affecting me. It's all about how y'all guys are getting affected. It's all about, it's not the trauma or the drama that I gotta go through every day. It's not the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's only, you know what I'm saying? I have to be perfect every single second. I can't be perfect every single second, fam. It is what it is. I think me being what some people might consider to be, I guess, perfect at any point is what causes the problem. People see me do something good, so now I can never make a mistake. People see me be right about something, so I can never be wrong. You know? Once again, Tunes, I don't have a problem with nobody having an opinion. I have a problem with somebody telling me I have to change my opinion to their opinion. Why should I have to change my opinion to your opinion? Why can't you tell me your opinion, I tell you my opinion, and we just discuss our opinions? You think you right, I think I'm right. Why must I change my opinion every single time somebody puts something in the chat that's contrary? Because that's how I'm treated. Just so we could be clear. I'm treated like if anybody comes in here and has any opinion that's different than mine, I have to agree with them. Explain that to me. No, explain that to me. I think I'm... Explain why I have to change my opinion. And if I don't change my opinion, that means I'm attacking the person. Explain that to me. Arthur D. Glass says the problem is they come and disrupt your flow and throw you off. And when you ask them to stop, they keep on. And then they get kicked. And then comes the hate. I don't know. I couldn't have said it no better. I literally couldn't say it no better. Literally, I couldn't have said that any better. Y'all come to my page, but you think that I deserve disrespect. I'm not going to lie. All I could think of is if I would have never started covering gang shit, I wouldn't have none of these problems. I'm not going to lie. If I would have never, ever covered any of this gang shit, I wouldn't have none of these problems. I have a better life. Yeah, a lot of y'all wouldn't have no representation. Because there was a point in time where I was y'all only representation. I was the only real representation that the streets had, fam. It was a long period of time. All of these niggas, and most of these dudes is biting off of me, fam. There was a long period of time where I was the only representation the streets had. I took a gamble. I took a chance. But I tell you, if I would have never took that gamble, I never took that chance, I'd probably be living a happier life right now. There's a lot of people that's involved in gangs that are good people. But the majority of my problems is because of the dude that I used to do the thing with. And he's mad because I'm not going to work with him no more. And he thought I'm one of those dudes that you can have an argument with and we get back together. And we, no, not get back together like a relationship, but you know, you can have an argument with and we be cool later. There's just certain things that once you do to me, it's a wrap. And I don't care who you are. I don't care what you bring. I don't care what you can do for me. I don't care nothing. I just don't care. I'm ready to die for it. What up to the few? There's just certain things I'm not, that's just what it is. It has nothing to do with forgiving. Some people are just, some people only want you to forgive them so they could continue with the behavior. It has nothing to do with forgiving anybody, just so we could be clear. And I 100% believe in God's law. And if I believe in God's law, then yes, I don't believe that we should be out here trying to do evil. Yes, I want the police to keep our streets safe. I don't understand the idea of not wanting our streets to be safe. What you think would be happening out here if police didn't exist? We currently have police, and I think something like 400 people have been murdered in New York since the year started. And we currently have police. What do you think would happen if we had zero police? There'd be thousands of people being murdered in the streets every fucking month. So for y'all people that don't want no police, that don't want no police at all, what in the hell is wrong with you? There had to be about 400 murders. I mean, I was just throwing a number out there. Maybe it's like 230 or something. Last I heard, it was like, I don't know what the number is. I was just throwing out a number and saying that without police, that numbers will probably quadruple or quintuple. Be mindful of that every time you hear somebody say that they don't want no police around. What kind of crimes do you plan on committing? You don't even, what you plan on kidnapping people? Imagine how many women will be getting raped and kidnapped if police didn't didn't exist. Imagine how many young children to get rid. Y'all people don't even like kids, man. So you don't think children need police force out here to help keep them safe? You don't think older people need a police force out here to help them keep them safe? Y'all just think it should be the Wild Wild West out here? And I'm saying y'all because the trolls came in here and wrote a comment. And I don't know who saw it, but I'm responding. So I'm just saying. So be mindful of these people that say, yo, that person is the police. Is that person the police? Or is that person for not committing crimes? Because there's a difference. Also, shout out to the Seagate police and shout out to the Coney Island police. They had an event the other day. They treated me with much love, and I respect that. How about that? Nah, I don't want them commenting. They just gonna spam, and I'm not gonna be able to see none of y'all comments, and I'm not gonna know what none of y'all saying. They just gonna spam, fam. They just gonna spam. That's all they gonna do. Spam. I've always been the throw the first punch guy. So that's why when they in here, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you mean. Good way to talk about Boosie. What you mean? Explain, Tunes. Ah, shit. The shit just said you're live. Did y'all just get kicked? Oh, man. Y'all about to get kicked in a moment. Boosie's situation, he want to talk to the kids. Yeah, that's crazy. Why would anybody let Boosie talk to their kids, man? Oh, we could talk about that video. Give me 2 seconds, for you. Why would Boosie wants to talk to kids? Boosie is one of the worst rappers that you could have talk to children. He obviously, overtly is for all of the everything you don't want your kids to be involved in. Boosie is for. He's for drug use. He's for children sleeping with prostitutes. He's for killing people in the hood. He's for murders. He's for drugs in our community. He's everything that you could think about that's bad. Boosie is for. But he also wants people to have him, let him go talk to their children. What the fuck, man? Did you see the video of that dude? So Gunna was coming out of a spot, and some dude sees Gunna, and the dude sees Gunna, and he says, calls Gunna a rat, and then Gunna security or whoever that is rolled up on him, and he ain't want to say it again. Once again, these niggas that be trolling people, could y'all stop acting like they got anything going for them? If a person had something going for them, why would they be trolling? I'm not talking about the people who are actually professionals at this and are good. I'm talking about the people that just, because trolling isn't, people think trolling is being disrespectful towards somebody, but that's not necessarily what trolling is. If trolling is done appropriately, trolling can be fun for everybody. But what he did wasn't necessarily trolling. What he did was disrespectful. Too bad he didn't say it again so dude could have knocked him out. Why in the fuck is anybody following any of these dudes around yelling at them? What in the hell is wrong with y'all? That dude that was talking about Gunna, I don't care that Gunna snitch. Dude should have got his fucking block knocked off. And the reason why I'm saying that is, why are you out there yelling at this man in public while he minding his business? Dude, the man is minding his business and you following him around yelling out shit at him. Why are you doing that? Why is this behavior acceptable? Why is this behavior acceptable, fam? Why is that behavior acceptable? Should got his block knocked off, man. We gotta start, and this is something I do agree with. We gotta start policing ourselves. But I'm not saying police ourselves like necessarily being violent. Say, yeah, dude deserved to get his shit rocked. I'm happy he did. Let's be clear on this. But we have to start policing ourselves. And what I mean by that is, when you see somebody doing shit like that, call them out on it. When you see somebody just starting trouble with somebody, call them out on it. Shout out to the people that was with me in the park the day that the kids came in there and was being disrespectful and cursing me out. If y'all could please drop a comment. I think y'all getting kicked right now. Let me know if you're getting kicked. Could somebody please check and see if my video's on private? If you can't come back and comment, can you please drop it in my DMs? So check this out real quick. Shout out to the people that was with me in the park the last time that those kids showed up to the park to yell at me. Shout out to the people that was at the park the day before that when we had the other little cornball ass little nigga down the block that decided he wanted to go to the park and mock me. And niggas called them out on it on the spot. Guess what? The people that called them out weren't black. You get it? When I'm outside and people are doing weirdo shit to me, the people that come to my defense, they not black. The people that stand up to me, for me, in front of my eyes, they don't be black, fam. I'm usually having people stand up and speak out for me against black people. And those people don't be black. The people that's assaulting me, attacking me, and disrespecting me, they're usually black. The people that stand there and be defensive of me and protective of me, they're usually not black, man. Those are not my experiences. Do I got black people that look out for me and are good people? Yes, I do. I'm not going to act like I don't, because that would be a 100% lie. There's this beautiful family that live on the next street. There's two beautiful families that live on the next street. These guys are incredible. One of them is an organizer for Seagate. They're incredible. I love them. They are good people. You understand what I'm saying? But that don't mean everybody good people. That's all I'm saying. Got another family on the street over here. I go and I work out at the park with one of the kids in their house. They're great people, good people. So I'm not trying to say all black people this, all black people that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying when I have conflict or a problem, 99% of the time it's a black person. And it's not because I live in the proximity of black people, because the people that live directly next to me ain't black. So it don't have nothing to do with, oh, it's because you live around them. No. Do I wish this shit had changed? Yeah, I do. Do I think it'll change? No, I don't think it's gonna change. I don't think it's ever gonna change. I think this is just my life now. Black people just gonna treat me like trash until I die. That's what I think. It is what it is. Tori Mosley said they treat you how they feel about themselves. Generally speaking, he says, son, you're going to be okay. Fam, first of all, S-U-N. Second, there's some people out there that got a bag on my head, fam. I might not make it to the end of the week. Who knows? I might not. There's some people out there right now that got a bag of money on my head for somebody to kill me. I might not make it to the end of the week, fam. Who knows? I'm not. I'm gonna still do whatever the fuck it is that I'm gonna do. I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, I got a lot of problems. If I'm not here no more, all of my problems go away. I don't gotta worry about them. So, do with that however you want to do with that. Honestly, we're talking. Be honest. I'm a part of a race that hates me, fam. I'm just being honest. I'm a part of a race of people that hate me, fam. Like, I'm just being honest. Just being honest. Let me plug this thing in. Hold on, give me 1 second. Hold on, I could move this into the shade still, right? I'm always concerned about too much light, sun on the phone, and it's gonna make it go high. Part of a whole race of people that the majority of them hate me. Not even for a reason. I haven't done it. Just hate. Anyway, what else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. The weather is a nice day. I'm probably not gonna be outside though, but the weather's a nice day. It's a nice day. I'd probably come outside if I could find somewhere to go and just sit by myself. I'd probably come outside. Other than that, I'd probably not come outside. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Anything else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. I'm not in no rush, but if that's it, if that's all we got, I'm gonna let y'all go. But I'm not in no rush. No, I didn't see the robot-like child. What are you talking about? I don't understand. There's a robot-like child? They probably got robot. I did not see Shaq's top 10. Tell me what his top 10 was. Put it in the chat. LeBron James is not in my top 10. I get it. Everybody think LeBron James is so dope, but he's not in my top 10. Just so we can be clear. So I don't want just so if that's the conversation y'all want to have, LeBron James is not in my top 10. I pick Magic over him, Bird over him, Jordan over him, Kareem over him, Wilt over him. He's just throwing out names. Man, that's five right there. It's not in my top 10. Man. I pick AI over him. I got AI over him. That's 6, right? Kobe, obviously. Olajuwon. Did I say Shaq? That's 9, fam. Tell me which one of those guys LeBron is better than. That's 9. And I didn't even name Dr. J. But I don't know if I would name Dr. J, though. I don't think Dr. J is better than LeBron. I think he was more of a highlight reel, or whatever the case might be. But I don't know. I can't say he was better than LeBron. I need to see more Dr. J. Nah, I don't got LeBron that high. But I don't have LeBron that high for a couple of different reasons. One, LeBron isn't in my top 10 because he had to switch teams to get a title. He had to switch teams to get a title. That's one. Two, Jordan. Okay, this is the best way I could put it. And let's do LeBron Jordan for 2 seconds. So Jordan never had a player on his team score 20 points a game. What up? How you doing today? Today. I'm on live. You good?
Yeah.
All right. So LeBron never had a player on his team. Pardon me. Jordan never had a player or a teammate that scored over 20 points, that averaged over 20 points in any finals. Jordan never had one. Olajuwon never had one. Copy? LeBron had 6 people that that teammates of his that averaged over 20 in the finals. 6. I think he's like the second highest fan. So no, not here for that. LeBron has terrible defense. LeBron defense absolutely sucks. Nobody talks about that apparently. I thought it was hilarious that nobody talks about his defense because people love talking about Melo's defense. LeBron defense is damn near as bad. The only difference with LeBron is that he gets the chase down blocks. But besides chase down blocks, tell me something that LeBron does good on defense, does well. Fuck. You could argue that Carmelo Anthony's a better defensive player than LeBron because Carmelo Anthony grabs more defensive rebounds. Or just more rebounds in general, I believe. Up, you blessed, God got you. Believe me. Energy off though. Okay, so I wouldn't say something, but I don't want to challenge God, so I'm not gonna. But I will say, if anybody wants to support the platform, support anything that we're doing over here, you could always pull up to the Cash App, the Super Chat, and or the PayPal. Shaq had Magic, good. Kobe, good. LeBron, not good. MJ, good. He had his own Shaq, good. He had Steph, not good. He had AI, he had Isaiah, AI, Isaiah, Duncan, Malone. I like all of those. The only ones I don't like is Braun and Steph. I'm sorry. I do not have Braun and Steph. I'm sorry. I don't think either one of them could have played in the 80s or the 90s. I just don't think they could have played, fam. I think if you put LeBron in the 90s, pardon me, LeBron could play. But he's not going to be the LeBron we know. He's not going to be the LeBron we know. I'm sorry. LeBron doesn't even have a move, fam. He don't have a crossover. He don't really have a fadeaway. He doesn't have a move. I have a move, fam. Me. I'm not in the NBA. But when I go play at parks, niggas know. When I get ready to get into my shit, they know what move to watch out for. And it still goes in. LeBron don't gotta move, fam. Looking at your hand and then shooting a jump shot, that's not a move. Cause I hear you saying God got me blessed. I need for God to pull up with some of them blessings to the Cash App immediately. I'm not trying to question God, by the way. I'm just saying. I need God to pull up with some of those blessings to the Cash App immediately. I already knew I was gonna kick that person. Anything else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Not a LeBron fan, man. And when LeBron first came into the league, I loved the dude. When he first came into the league, I was like, yes. His first couple of years, I was like, yes. And then he went to Miami, and I just don't think. I think that rubbed me the wrong way. I just to be honest with you. I might not be always fair with LeBron, and I could admit that. I think him going to Miami just rubbed me the wrong way. I think if LeBron goes to a team that doesn't already have a superstar, even if he brings one superstar with him, I think his it looks different. You understand what I'm saying? He was scared of Celtics, man. He was scared of the Celtics. He wasn't on me. Good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm doing great. You are one of the most wonderful people. You always pick up my day. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's so good every time I see you.
Thank you for helping the other night.
Oh, you are incredible. And next time I'm gonna make sure I help all the way 100%, not just 75.
I'll count you in.
Boom! Let's go. You also wonderful black woman right there. Just absolutely wonderful. I want to be able to have interactions with our black queens like that, man. Like that. Like that. Yes, she has incredible energy. She's such a good person, man. I should have went over and let y'all talk to her. I don't. But she looked like she was busy. She was on her phone. I don't even think about it to just now. Sometimes I don't think about stuff until after it's over. But if I would have thought about it, wonderful, wonderful. We need more black women like that, more black men like that, more black people like that, where we embracing each other, where we're not trying to find out what's wrong with each other. But when we see a person struggling, we don't laugh at them. We hold out our hand and try to pick them up. Like, we need more of that. We need more of that. see. People like her is my faith is so strong. Why even though I see how terribly some women treat me, like people like that is what keeps my faith strong. People like that is what makes me sometimes think there might be a chance for me to be able to marry a black woman. Obviously not her, she's married. I'm not going after her, but I'm saying like people like her make me think that it's a possibility I might be able to. Black women just really hate me, fam. Like, not all of them, obviously, but it's bad. It's really bad. It's really bad. Anything else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. 0 people pulled up to the Cash App today. I really could have used a couple of y'all to pull up, but you know, fuck it. I hope y'all enjoyed the show in any regard. Anything else y'all want to talk about? You're talking about a man that don't even have sex with prostitutes, man. Like, that's how hard I'm on this shit. I won't even sleep with a prostitute, fam. Like, if she was giving it to me for free, I still wouldn't. You understand? Like, I'm a different type of nigga, fam. I'm just a different type of dude. Anything else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. We in here. What time is it? It's 11 o'clock. Oh, what is this? Oh, appreciate you, Level Up. Shout out to Level Up with the $10 drop. Sent it through Zelle. Should we do the saloon? I didn't want to do the saloon earlier because I didn't think I had the energy for it. Because I like being high energy when we do it, so it could be fun. If y'all want to do if we get another drop, anything to Cash App, Super Chat, or PayPal, if we get another drop in the next 10 minutes, we're gonna do a saloon retroactively for everybody that did a drop. I have a surprise that I want to do, but I don't want to say it out loud because I don't want anybody to do it before I could do it. I just got to wait until the possibility opens up. But I do have a surprise. And the surprise is basically giving back to the chat. I want to start giving back 10% of all donations at the end of the week. Like we do like a thing, you know, some kind of criteria, and I'm gonna give back 10% of all donations. So if we get $100, it'll be $10. If it's $200, it'll be $20. So there's a thing that I want to do. I need a girlfriend, fam. I need somebody to help. I don't know how to put it. I need somebody to help. You know, if not anything else, keep me interested. Like to keep me interested. Come on, fuck. What's up, my brother? How you doing today? Good. Stay blessed. It's always blessed. That's the homie right there. He's cool as shit. I love my neighbors, man. I got good neighbors. I live in a good place. I got good neighbors. I live in a good place. I love my neighbors, man. I like that I wake up in the morning and if I come outside, I see people I like. I like that. When I look out my door, I see people I like. When I come outside and I walk around my way I live, I see people I like. Yes, my old landlord used to do a whole bunch of bullshit all the time. Just bullshit. He had his own issues and his problems. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I just opened the door, the damn flies flew in the house when I opened the door, and then when I come back to the door, they trying to get out of fucking flies, man. Yeah, the freaking landlord, I hope they doing well. Butterfly. It's always, I don't know why they come. What the heck, fam? Them niggas been attacking me lately. I don't know where to put it. You seen that? It has been like attacking me lately. I don't know why. When we was on live yesterday and I was having a problem with something that looked like it be attacking me, fam. I don't know why. Yeah, when I was living there, it was a big issue and a big problem. But a lot of that was because my father doesn't want me doing social media. Like, he never wanted me really doing social media, ever. Way before I ever said anything about him, way before I ever spoke anything about any family members or anything like that, my father just never wanted me doing social media because he thinks that I have to work for him until I die. So my father's whole thing is that I'm not allowed to have a job unless I work for him for the most part. So, and this is a factual statement. Anyway, so shout out to that. So the dude, the landlord, a lot of times was like screwing my shit up on purpose because, you know, he was asked to. You understand? Or he believed that by doing that, he was like, you know, he's a dick. He was a douchebag anyway. Yeah, he's a dish. He's a douchebag. I hope they doing well, though. I'm not wishing no bad on them. I hope they doing well. All of them. I hope everybody. When people are doing well, they don't got time to be your problem. You know what I'm saying? I hope they doing well, and they don't got time to be my problem. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. I am dropping a whole lot of things out of the shit on the scroll down thing because I think that actually when you have those things, it's like keeping it open. So I believe that actually helps take down your battery. So I'm just getting rid of, not all of them obviously, because some of them are just open apps. Open apps kill your battery. YSL founder Mondo arrested, 3 felonies. At this point, whenever any YSL person get arrested, you kind of have to assume somebody snitched. Right? Like nowadays, whenever a YSL person get arrested, you got to assume somebody probably snitched. Y'all want to go to Popeyes? Hold on, give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Y'all want to go to Popeyes? Let me know who want to go to Popeyes. I'm thinking about walking to Popeyes. The cute girl might be there. I mean, both of the girls that work there are cute. Put it in the chat. Y'all want to go to Popeyes or no? Like literally, whenever y'all drop anything in the Cash App or any direct funding, I usually go out and walk. There was only $10 direct funding dropping, so we're gonna go do $10 worth of walking, which is just right down the block. I tell y'all what, if y'all want to go to this, if y'all want to go to the SAG, they're having a the SAG people's the artists, Screen Artists Guild, they're currently on strike. If y'all want to go down there, pull up to the Cash App. If y'all want me to go down there, pull up to the Cash App or the PayPal. We get anywhere near $30. If we get anywhere near $30 more, we're gonna go down there and we're gonna interview and try to talk to some of these actors. What y'all want to do? What do y'all want to do? We go down there. We will go down there. I'm gonna finish my lawn first, and then we're gonna go down. I gotta put more gas in the fucking lawnmower. So and then we're gonna go down there. That's if that's something that y'all want to do. Let me know. Put it in the chat. I got my. These are actually my clean up the house shorts. Hold on. I want to say. Hold on. These are actually my clean up the house shorts. These shits got bleach on the back of them somehow. I still rock these shits. You know, I don't care. I'm getting prepared for if I ever get rich. Because, you know, rich people, they don't care what they they wear any old thing. So I'm preparing for if I ever get rich. So I'd be like, yo, you know, I got that rich man swag. I got bleach on my shorts. I need to go get some freaking Converses. Gotta go get some Chuck Taylors. I don't know. Y'all might be commenting and I can't see the comments. Hold on. No, that's not what's happening. All right. Is there anything y'all want to talk about? Because I don't know if I should end the live or not. Because I'm ready to keep the live open, but I don't know if I should end the live. I don't know if y'all, you know, I don't know what. We'll just walk to the store. Fuck it, right? Give me 1 second. Excuse me. What the fuck, man? All right. Oh shit, was the screen black and shit? Wait, Hillary Clinton's chef died on the same day back in 2015? That's crazy. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I'm gonna believe you, but I don't know what to tell you. There's a lot of people that own businesses in this place. They should probably let them shoot commercials or shoot promo for them. Never know what might happen. Remember, we got a lot of actors and rappers that watch our page periodically. And politicians. Remember, when we're actually covering events, when we're actually covering something, people pull up. People come to us before other people when we're actually covering stuff most of the time. Let's get up. Let's walk. We're gonna walk. Appreciate you, my brother. You could pull in. All right. I'm out of here. You could pull in if you want. I'm done.
Where are you going?
Popeyes.
Okay, foot?
Yeah.
Okay, sit down.
Popeyes. Copy. I'm here. Shout out to the homie. Should I get in the back or the front?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, boom. Shout out to you. Give me that. You the man, my brother. You know I F's with you. Shout out to the homie. He about to give me this lift to KFC. I mean to Popeyes.
It's okay. No, sit down.
Copy. Did you know Hillary Clinton's chef did not know that? The same day her chef drowned, the same way Obama's did. I did not know that. You put me on the game. But I would never, I don't know, that's just me though. You know what that reminds me of? Did y'all see, what's the name of that show? Luke Cage? Did y'all see Luke Cage? Do you remember when Homegirl and Luke Cage got she got arrested and they killed her whole team, including the guy that all he did was organize events. They killed her assistant, they killed everybody. That was crazy. When Mariah got arrested, they killed everybody, her assistant, everybody. So I'm just saying, you saying that Obama's chef died? That's what you're saying happened? That's bananas. You heard me? That's bananas. There's no reward for being good people except for being a good person, fam. And that should be enough. People want a reward for being a good person. Being a good person should be enough, fam. It should be enough. Good people.
Show me where you're going.
Next block.
Next one?
What? Yeah, the next block. The next one, and you gotta make a right.
Okay.
Yeah, you should be able to be good people, man. Like, people try to shame you for being good people, man. Avoid those people that want to shame you, man. Go around the people that allow you to be a good person. Go around where you accept it. Go around where you accept it. You know what I'm saying? I think we spend too much time trying to go places we not accepted. Like once I'm not accepted, I'm fine. I'm not even mad at you. I'm just also not pulling up no more. So be mindful of that. Go where you're accepted. Go where the love is. Stop trying to go where the love ain't. Go where the love is, man. Because when you where the love at, then you could express love. You could give out love. You understand what I'm saying? When you where the hate is, right. When you where the hate is, you know, how you gonna express love, man? You're not gonna be able to do that. So go where the love is at. You know what I'm saying? If love isn't being served, get up from the table, fam. Left after this. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, if respect and love isn't being served, fam, if it's not being served, then get up and remove yourself from the table. It's that simple. No disrespect. You don't got to yell at a person. You don't got to argue with a person. You just don't got to deal with a person no more. That's it. It's that simple. It's that simple, fam. Remember, people who aren't good people, they're upset when you are good, when you're a good person. You understand? They're angry, they're upset, they're pissed. Because every time you do something of value, every time you do something that's good, that makes them look bad, even though that's not what you're trying to do. But to them, you're trying to do that. Right here, this is me. I'm going in there,
Okay.
Shout out to the homie. Oh shit, I'm sorry about that. That shit is closed. Give me that. I'm done.
Okay. 1 second.
Have a good day.
I'll
All right?
open it.
Oh shit. Sorry. Later. Shout out to the homie. Y'all busy out here thinking niggas is hating me, fam. I'm not hated, fam. I'm really not. I'm really not though. Alright? I'm really not though. You feel me? Only people that dislike me is people that's just fucked up people from the rip, fam. I'm really not hated, fam. Yes. I got pardon me, I'm sorry about that. Nah. Y'all ordered yet? Boom. Dude, I keep trying to tell y'all stop listening to these dudes. We got 69 people in the room. Hit that like button so we can send out some notifications. We got 69 people in the room, fam. We could get 30 likes. Could y'all hit the like button? Why y'all fucking with me? But bruh, imagine gotta explain to people you got a good heart when God already see it. That's a fact. I don't know. I have no idea why people think I'm a bad person. Like literally, I've been on the internet for 7 years, fam. It's not hard to go see what I do. It's not hard to go see my acts. It's not hard to go see. It's not hard. I've been on the internet for 7 years, fam. It's not hard. It's not hard. That's why I just gotta assume the people that don't like me, they just fuck with Satan. All we do is preach God and try to tell people to be good people. Like, what else do we do? Cover court cases? I flex my intelligence every now and then, but I really prefer not to. I prefer to be silly. I prefer to be happy. I prefer to tell jokes. Every now and then I flex my intelligence. But it is what it is. Shout out to my neighbor that they just gives me lifts. They just give me lifts. If they see me walking out in the street, they pull over and pick me up and take me where I gotta go. I don't know what to tell you, fam. I keep trying to tell you, I'm blessed. I don't want to talk about how I'm blessed because I don't want to come off as ungrateful. But I'm blessed, man. God is active in my life and he's doing a ton of things. Whenever you see somebody that's blessed, fam, the way that you get inside of that, there's ways to get inside of that energy, fam. Just, that's all I gotta say. Obviously I'm blessed, man. I'm sorry about that. You actually went to get that shirt from Roll It Loud?
No. It's BBC.
That's who?
BBC shirt.
Okay.
Yeah.
You mean BBC? Oh, no. You talking about the news agency in Europe?
No. It's ice cream, like ice cream. Like
Okay.
Pharrell's clothes.
Y'all want to see this real quick? You mind if I show my people?
Is it Pharrell?
Yeah. Yeah, nah, so the shit, it was lit. That's lit. Salute. I didn't show your face. You fine with your face being shown? Ah, okay, there you go. Now you can see his face. Now if y'all see him in the street, give him some bucks. I'm just making jokes. I tell jokes for a living. Cameras flipped around. This is how many people was in there when I was showing. So we got a little bit of people. Couple people. How you doing today, man? You good? Appreciate you. I usually don't film in the hood because everybody acts like they a drug dealer. So whenever you filming in the hood, people always acting like they're running from the police. Yo, why you got me on camera? Like, what the fuck, man? You deliver fucking the mail. What do you care? You deliver the mail. What do you care? Level Up said, I say if you open your eyes in the morning, you blessed. Look, man, every day is a new day to make your dreams come true, right? So we got to stop allowing people to tell us we can't dream. You understand? That's the problem. We got to stop. Like, I don't know what your dreams is, fam, and I can't tell you you're going to make it to your dreams. I'm not saying that. But God gives us dreams for a reason. Our dreams has something to do with our purpose. You feel me? So don't let people run you away from your dream, because you might be having people run you away from your purpose. Be mindful of that. That's why I keep trying to tell you, men ain't supposed to chase women, fam. We supposed to chase our purpose. While we're chasing our purpose, God is gonna bring that woman in your life that you're supposed to be with. The reason why a lot of us ain't doing shit we supposed to be doing, because we busy out there chasing shit that's supposed to come to us. Only thing we supposed to be chasing is our purpose, man. Shout out to the Most High. Literally says that in the Bible. Philippians 13? I say that name wrong all the time. Philippians like 13 or some shit like that. It's in that though. Is what the explanation is. It might be 13. Anyway, in any regard. Yeah, we're not supposed to even do that, man. Oh, they got the good cooks in here today. Yesterday your biscuits was burnt, fam. I'm fucking with you. I bet I What you confused about, Toombs? What you confused about, Toombs? Yeah, but we got to do something with our day. We can't just be awake, man. We can't just wake up. We can't just open our eyes. We got to do something with that time. We got to do something with that time, man. Like, what are you doing with your time, man? Are you spending all of your time doing selfish things, or are you giving any of your time to the Lord? You spending all of your time doing selfish things, or are you giving any of your time to the community? Like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? You spending all of your time thinking about what's best for you? Or are you spending at least some of that time thinking about how you could be a blessing to somebody else? Because that's how you get your blessings, when you're a blessing for other people. That's literally how you get your blessings, man. You got to be a blessing to somebody else before you could get a blessing. Just something to be mindful of. Just something to be mindful of. Remember, I'm the guy that people are told to hate. And all I do all day long is try to preach community and love. How you doing? Boom. How you doing today, my brother? Let me have one of those big boxes over here. I want white meat.
We have only dark meat.
Got racist, fam. I'm fucking with you. I take the dark meat. You gotta say you fucking with somebody real quick when you make one of those jokes. Could I get fries and coleslaw? Yes, sir. Appreciate you. I was just joking, by the way. I know y'all be having problems. It's a fast food restaurant. I'm pretty sure at least 2 days out the week somebody comes in here to argue. I used to do security for a living. It's simple. People always want to argue over nothing or misunderstanding. Yep. They only got dark meat, fam. I mean, I'm fine with whatever. Thank you. I'm fine with whatever. Don't get it confused. But I like wings specifically, and wings is, I think, white meat. I specifically like wings. That's like What he probably meant is that they're cooking it at the moment, like they're making it, fam. It's not like they don't have none in the building. Thank you very much. Can I get some of that honeys you have? The ghost wings. I like the ghost wings. Get out of here.
I got baked jelly.
I'll take it. I was trying to make the moment intense. I was trying to make it as intense as possible. Thank you. Pardon me, gentlemen. What's up, home? All right. Nah, they probably just making it, fam. It's white meat. Everybody this morning probably wanted white. I made I made a joke. Dude face was dumb serious, man. I liked it better when I didn't have to say I was telling the joke. Then I could just laugh to myself. The jokes usually hit better. Now I gotta say it. Make sure nobody gets the shit confused. We got 68 people in the room. Hit that like button. Send out some notifications. You know, most of the time when I'm doing this, people just think I'm walking around talking to myself. I literally have been on live with y'all, and people have walked past me like he's talking to himself. Like, motherfucker, you young enough to know, part of my language. You young enough to know that lives exist. What are you talking? The drugs. Oh man, I'm going to the store to get some water. I like the ghost wings. What's wrong with you? I like the ghost wings. The ghost wings are good. Eat the ghost wings with their Mardi Gras. Let me let this guy go past me. Eat the ghost wings with the Mardi Gras dipping sauce stuff. The mustard, the like spicy mustard Mardi Gras dipping sauce. Eat. I'm letting the guy walk past me because, let me tell you what happened. So I let the guy walk past me because he's on the phone and I don't want y'all to hear his conversation because, you know, he's enjoying his life. We don't need to know his personal business. So I stopped. So there was a lady walking down the block and I guess she thought I was trying to do some weird shit. She immediately crossed the street. I was like, what the fuck? Shout out to her though. I mean, if I thought somebody was doing some weird shit, I'm gonna try to avoid that shit too. I like the ghost wings. What's wrong with you? That might be my favorite thing they literally have in there right now. The ghost wings, to be honest with you. Fuck, I meant to tell them spicy chicken, I forgot. The ghost wings might be the best thing that they have on their menu right now, damn near, in my opinion, as far as food is concerned. What else we talking about? Put it in the chat. What else y'all want to hear me ramble on about? I've been giving y'all super extra long lives the last couple of days, with the exception of, I think, one of those days that we had like a 40-minute morning coffee. I've been giving y'all super extra long lives. Hit that like button. Stop complaining that I'm not nicer. I'm pretty nice. But if you come in here and you try to start an argument with me and you don't like the way it go, that's not my, good morning. That's not my fault. I do believe that if God sent an angel to the world, that we would think the angel was an alien, right? By definition, the angel would be an alien, right? I believe in angels. Is that clear? I believe in God's word. I believe in angels. Is that clear? I believe that if we saw an angel, people wouldn't know what it is, and it would be deemed an alien. Does that answer your question? With all due respect. So you're talking about the the Pentagon guy who went to go talk in front of NASA and basically said that they have foreign or alien. Do you know what the word alien means? Pardon me. You know, alien just means anything that's foreign, right? I think people don't know what alien means. Alien is just something that's foreign, fam. Why do I hear a megaphone over here? You know that, right? Alien doesn't mean like the shit from the movies, fam. Alien just means something that's foreign. Like how when people that's not supposed to be in America come to America, they're called aliens. I mean, it goes deeper than, it's just something foreign. That's it. That's all alien means. It's something foreign. That's it. So yeah, I believe in aliens because I believe in angels. If you say that you believe in angels but you don't believe in aliens, how? To us, angels are foreign. Right? Y'all don't got any actual friends that y'all go hang out with that's aliens. I mean, that's angels, right? So if we saw an angel, it would be foreign to us. It would be alien. But maybe I don't know. I'm giving the best explanation I can. You're asking me what do I think about what the guy said. I do believe that if they have anything captured, I do believe that they can capture an angel or have an angel or have something along those lines. And then they come out and they call it alien. And it would be accurate. I literally answered your question, that you don't understand the question, that you don't understand my answer, or I'm not giving the answer that you want. That don't mean I'm not answering it, fam. Morning, my brother. All right. That don't mean I'm not answering it. I literally answered your question. Literally. Sheesh. Now do y'all see what I mean by people? They don't want to ask me a question. They want to force me to say a thing. You understand what I'm saying? They're not here to have a discussion with me. You understand? He's trying to force me to say something. I'm not sure what he's trying to force me to say, but he's trying to force me to say something that they could later, I guess criticize me over. And I didn't do it, so now he got to insult me. So, this is my life. This is my life. Y'all think we should kick him or no? I'll let y'all decide. Y'all think we should kick him? You think it's worth keeping him here? We should just kick him and be like, fuck it. Y'all know what I go for. Someone said no. You're a funny guy. Oh shit, I don't got no headphones. I ain't fuck it. We got the live on though. When they walk, if they decide to walk past me and yell at me, y'all be able to hear them. But generally speaking, when I go in this store, black women walk past me and just yell at me. Shit is crazy. Shit don't make no sense. Sometimes Puerto Rican women do too, so I guess it's just women from this community just yell shit at me. Yes, independent of whatever they are. I don't know what to tell you. So because I said something that wasn't necessary, even though I answered your question, you criticized me. So I'm only allowed to answer the question the way that you want me to answer the question. I'm not allowed to answer the question because based on who I am as a person. So do you really want me to answer a question? It sounds like you just want to persecute. I'm just saying. You're busy telling me that I can't answer the question the way I want to answer the question. Just want you to understand what you just told me, fam. I want you to understand what you just told me. All your gaslighting that you got going on. You just basically said that you can ask me a question, but I'm not allowed to answer it the way that I want to answer it. That's basically what you just told me. What the fuck, fam? Dude, you just criticized how I answered the question after also saying that I answered your question. So how are you going to say no one cares about my answer? No, I was answering it the whole time. You just chose to be impatient. That ain't got shit to do with me. What the hell that got to do with me? I was answering your question the whole time, fam. It just wasn't, I just didn't do it as quickly as you wanted to or the way that you wanted to. That's called manipulation. You do understand that, right? That's gaslighting. You literally are telling me to answer the question, but since I didn't answer the question the way you wanted me to answer the question, you're finding a problem with it. That's literally gaslighting. Literally. And everybody see you doing it, but I guess people are just gonna act like it's not happening. I guess. People tend to act like things ain't happening when people are doing shit to me. So I get it. That's the lady right there. I'm not gonna show y'all who she is though. She's on the other jump off. I'm not gonna put her on camera, but she working here today. She didn't even want to roll the fucking belt for me, fam. I put the stuff on the belt. She didn't even want to roll the belt, fam. I'm not gonna put her on camera or nothing like that. I don't give it up like that. But she wouldn't even roll the belt for me, fam. She wouldn't even roll the belt for me. That shit was crazy. And then looked around to everybody like I was doing something wrong when she didn't want to roll the belt. Not her. Hey, how you doing? She's wonderful, by the way. Another black woman that I come into contact with that I have good experiences with. Shout out to her. It's so rare that I literally, it's rare, man. Like, it's really rare. Usually people just treat me pretty bad. Like, it's really rare, man. And then they play victim. Like that lady over there on the first register. She always playing victim. I'm not going to show you who she is, though. Thank you. But she always playing victim with me. She, like, starts some kind of bullshit, and then she looks around at everybody else like I did something to her. But there are a couple of nice ladies that work there. They kind of dope. But there's also douchebags like anywhere else, right? The alien thing is just to distract us. I agree. I agree. I think the alien stuff is to distract us. I think this Lizzo stuff is to distract us. I think a lot of shit that's happening in social media and just in the world in general is to distract us. I think they want us to be busy doing other shit. I think the police hate is to distract us. You know how they always talking about how we gotta hate all police and all police is bad? I think those are distractions, man. I think almost everything the Democrats do is distractions. I think all of this shit is distractions. I don't know what to tell you. That's why I keep trying to tell you I don't be wanting to have conversations about certain things. Because it's like, it's bullshit. I already know it's bullshit. So if we don't have no topics, I'll discuss it. But if we got something worth discussing, I don't be wanting to talk about certain things. A lot of this shit be bullshit, man. Just telling you what it is. A lot of this shit be bullshit. Niggas be capping. Yeah, I was walking right past over here. Niggas was like talking about how niggas had money on my head. I was like, fuck it. I came out that night on purpose. Like, fuck it. I thought it was, fuck it. There's no alien race to fear taking us over. The humans are the aliens who took over the world from the animals that roamed it since. Well, I mean, that's one way to look at it. aliens was here first. You're saying, but we can't be aliens. God created this world for us, so we can't be aliens. All right? We can't be alien to a place that God created for us. All right? That's the way I believe it. I'm not trying to say you can't believe what you believe. I'm just explaining to you my belief system. And God created the world for us, so we cannot be alien to the world. Remember, he created the world for us, including the animals, including the trees, everything on this planet. Everything here was created for us. This open? How you doing today, my brother? Good? Yes, so everything was created for us. We can't be alien to the planet, man. But, that's just my opinion. All right? That's just my opinion. You can feel about it however you want. We can't be alien to the planet, though, fam. That doesn't make sense. That's backwards, in my opinion. Not trying to disrespect you. But I think I do understand what you're trying to say. I do understand what you're trying to say. I do understand what you're trying to say. Yeah, but every time aliens invade the country, Americans find a way to start fighting each other. Once again, I don't think that we're dealing with extraterrestrials. First of all, just so we could be clear, extraterrestrials might not even be a thing that exists. Remember, okay, so hold on. So I think it's Sweden. Is it Sweden or Switzerland? It's Switzerland. So in Switzerland, they have this giant atom smasher. It's giant. It's an atom smasher. It's like as large as a whole entire town. Right? This atom smasher allegedly is going to allow for them to traverse through different planes of existence. Allegedly. So extraterrestrial thing might not be true. Extra dimensional might be true. Also, so we supposedly went to the moon, right? So why did I read something the other day that said that Elon Musk finally broke through the atmosphere with one of his rockets? What do you mean he finally broke through the atmosphere? Didn't we go to the fucking moon in like 1969? What are you talking about? Elon Musk finally broke through the atmosphere. Then we go to the moon in 1969? So be mindful of what people are telling you. I love you. How you doing? I'm sorry, I'm just taking pictures. Is that cool? I'm just taking pictures of your beautiful garden. Oh. I like the garden. So that's just something to think about. Well, I follow the Bible, and the Bible does say that God made the animals of the world and the trees and plants and everything. He literally says that he made that for the human. So we can't be alien to Earth, fam. How you doing? We can't be alien to Earth. These things that you're saying are here before us were purposely put here before we got here to prepare the planet for us. It's like if somebody buys a plant and there's a plant inside of a house before you purchase the house. And then you do purchase the house. Are you a stranger? Like, are you... The plant was there first, even though the plant was only there for your benefit. You understand? You understand? So the animals and the fish and the trees and all of that stuff was made with the explicit purpose of being here for the humans. Like there's no reason to make them if God wasn't gonna put us on earth. Like they wouldn't even be here. Like there'd be no reason to make them. You understand? So nah, don't look at it like that. Also, this is something I find interesting. Why the dude that had the submarine that just the people that own the submarine that just went down to the bottom of the ocean and all the negative things happened and the people passed away? It's this bird right here. Is that the same bird? I don't know if that's the same bird, but there's this. It might be. So one of these birds the other day damn near ran into me. Like it wasn't scared of nothing. Just yesterday, I was walking, the damn thing damn near ran into me. I don't even know why. I'm gonna get to the other side of the street so I don't gotta run through. Thank you. I don't want to have to run through whatever that smoke is. These guys don't put enough water down for me. They ain't got no. Okay. These guys don't be putting enough water down for me, so they just be kicking up dust. I don't think we went to the moon. That was a war tactic to make us seem advanced tech over the other countries. Agreed. Extraterrestrial theory is just to keep us in fear and distract us. Agreed. I don't believe the Bible theory, but I respect those who are raised to believe that. I mean, yeah, I mean, you don't got to believe the Bible, fam. You got your choices. I'm not trying to force anybody to believe anything or not believe anything. Alright, I'm about to eat this food before it gets cold. I got one question. Do y'all want me to go live after today's show? I mean, after I finish eating, do y'all want me to go live again? I need to know. I need to know now. Would y'all like me? We already been live for 3 hours and 7 minutes. Do y'all want me to go live again after this, after I finish eating? Alright, so we're gonna eat. Y'all gonna give me, what time is it? Oh shit. Y'all gonna give me a couple of hours. I'm gonna go do the lawn. I'm gonna do my lawn also. I'm gonna mow my lawn. So after I finish mowing my lawn, we coming back. All right. I appreciate y'all. Give me about an hour, hour and a half. I'm gonna eat real quick and I'm gonna do this lawn shit. Give me about an hour, hour and a half. We back live. Yo, look, I love y'all. Please go do something positive out there in the world. Shout out to Level Up for dropping a donation into the chat today. Shout out to Janine DC for doing the other donation that came today. I definitely appreciate y'all. We coming back live later. And as always, I could always appreciate any support that we get at all over here. And shout out to the people that showed up with the support today, because we are lacking very much in support. And sometimes that just makes me feel like, you know, I don't know if this is, I don't know. We just lacking in support. I could use some actual support over here. Likes, shares, obviously drops. I could use some support over here. With that being said, I love y'all. Please go do something positive out into the world. Just, and stamp God's name on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you don't want to stamp God's name on it, at least pay it forward. You know? Do something to encourage other people to go out there and do good. But I want you to stamp God's name on it. I got this thing called the Big Box. It's just some fries with, it's 2 pieces of chicken with 2 sides and a biscuit. That's it. I got, for my sides, I got French fries and coleslaw. Shout out to Kendra, because Kendra's the reason why I eat coleslaw. She used to love coleslaw. I never understood why. But now I get it, because when you eat coleslaw in combination with other things, it really does bring out the taste of things. So shout out to that. Sheesh. She got a fatty. Sheesh. All right, we gotta go. She has a nice shape. I want to say something real quick. I think that the thing that makes the butt looks nice is how the butt goes with the legs. So a woman to me doesn't need to have a badunkadunk. She just needs to have legs in her butt to match. That's it. If the legs and the butt match, it's a win. She doesn't need to have the fattest fatty. She doesn't need to have the most curvaceous thing out there. If the legs and the butt match, you're already halfway there. And that's why I don't think I could get with these BBLs. Because when your thighs don't match the butt, it just looks weird to me. Like that's not attractive to me. I'm not saying it's ugly, but it's not attractive to me. You understand what I'm saying? What up, Straight G Toro? You back or you just here to just drop a comment and say what's up, or I say, I don't never know. So that's how I feel about it. Like I don't need I don't need too much of anything. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no super thick chick. Do I like some chicks that happen to be thick? Yeah, but I like some chicks that happen to be skinny also. So I mean, it is what it is. With that being said, I'm gonna get up out of here. Everybody enjoy your day. We are gonna go live again. We are gonna go live again. That's what it is. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody that's here. That's a fact. I'm into women who's into me. My biggest turn off is when a woman act like she's not interested, because that immediately makes me not interested. Immediately. Like immediately. Like once you treat me like you're not interested in me, immediately. Like immediately. Yeah, immediately. So, half of the time I'm just, how you doing? Half of the time I'm just not picking chicks up because they're not interested in me, or I don't believe them to be interested in me. So once I don't think you're into me, like I don't find you attractive. Period. I don't care how you look. I don't care what you're doing. Once I don't think you're into me, I just don't find you attractive. I'm not interested in you. Like, not at all. Like not even a little bit. Just saying. So I think that that's the biggest thing with me. And we live in a day and age where women don't want you to ever think that you're attracted to them. So I may die alone, man. I don't think I'm gonna meet nobody, to be honest with you. Just being honest. I don't think I'm gonna meet nobody. I don't expect to. I gotta go. We're gonna come back with the live a little bit later. Let me eat this food real quick before it get cold. I love y'all. Pull up to the chat. Like, comment, subscribe, join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. That's all I got on this one. I'm out.